Hey, what is going on, everybody? Anthony here, 6 Scale Mafia. Special impromptu this evening. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Celebration and the wrap up and the recap. So tonight, my guests, I have 𝗕𝗏𝗏 to my left. What is going on, my man?
Yo.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Riley. You guys, you
Hey,
know
what's up,
everybody here,
guys?
right? Everybody.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
So very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see what we got up in here tonight already. Let me just take a look through the chat before we get going. We got a bunch of people. Ashley Chase, what is going on with Doc Smizzle? Nefty as well. What is up? What else we got up in here? Chatting up. CT603, what is going on? Gives you time to grab an ice cream sandwich. Oh, yeah. There's another person tonight to know eating some treats.
There you go.
Treats,
Yeah.
right? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Funky
I'm
Cold
usually
Salmon.
pretty somewhat healthy. I try to hike and gym, but today was a blizzard, a Dairy Queen blizzard day, and I feel very sinful.
That's okay.
Yes.
That's all right.
Yes.
We do that from time to time, right? We do that from time to time. Combat Evolved says my wallet is crying, but I've been reselling stuff to make money for the collection. Bought a second Rex just now.
Yeah.
I suspect, yeah.
It's everybody.
Yeah, we talk, man.
It's everybody. It's even me. I
People
even
are
planned for this storm, and I'm going to tell you right now, my shields are buckling. I'm down to like 18%. I am rerouting power from life support to maintain the path. It's everybody. So share the pain.
Hey, yeah, man. Rerouting auxiliary power, man.
That's it.
Because we're going down.
Yeah.
We're going down.
Oh yeah.
But that was cool though. So you guys both attended Celebration.
Oh yeah. A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. It looked like a lot of fun. I know you had sent photos that we showed off Friday night. 𝗕𝗏𝗏 was there on the channel Thursday night showing off some live footage.
Nice.
Overall,
I couldn't connect. Friday the whole press junket showed up and
it was
just
a mess.
vlogged. I couldn't even. There was one point I tried to upload a photo to Instagram, and it's just like it was trash.
Nope, wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Instagram, nothing.
Yeah, and I'm not used to that. At San Diego Comic-Con, they bring in mobile cell towers to accommodate the 150,000 guests. And I got to tell you, every time I've ever uploaded media, a live stream from YouTube from the San Diego floor, it is like 30 to 40 megs. They're free complimentary Wi-Fi. It is. I was a little bit disappointed. I don't think 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏, the company that managed the show for Star Wars Celebration, I don't think they were anticipating that huge crowd. I wasn't sure because it felt like 2019. It felt pre-2020. It was a breath of fresh air to get back in with the crowd, the toy pop culture crowd. It was just a lot of fun. And I'm jealous that Riley got to do 4 days and I had to run back home Saturday.
Yep, I'm here in LA, so I had to stay here 4 days.
Do you guys think it was more like I understand what you're saying, 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏, it was like they had to, it's like they forgot, right, that the world stopped, and then they were like, it was just like 2019 again or something, and they didn't even like think to prepare for the like onslaught of people coming, and like people been stir crazy forever. They need to be upgrading things and like kind of getting with the times, and so you guys couldn't connect to shit.
So because it backfires to them, because the whole idea, if you're inviting press or anything like that, it's to promote the event. It's to show the world, look how awesome and cool. And dude, I wanted to do that with you on Friday, and I couldn't. My phone, my streams was like, no, it's not recommended. It was like 1 megabyte or something like that. It's just like, I go, this is crazy. And then what I was telling Riley and the gang behind the scenes, I go, when we get our survey, we gotta complain, because they're pulling that eco-friendly, hey, let's not print a map and show guides. It's all online. It's all interactive, which is bold, because the cell service was very shoddy in certain parts. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to plan and try to catch these shows if the free, well, first of all, they did provide free Wi-Fi, but it was capped at either 1 or 2 megs, which was a joke. So with the other shows, even New York Comic Con, they still were able to print out a map and some schedule. Because I'm an old fart, Anthony. I'm like, I want to sit down and read the newspaper. I'm like, I want to plan this out with a
relax,
pencil.
have my drink.
Yeah, have
my itinerary for the day.
Yeah, not try to figure out. I was like, my phone isn't connected or they're doohickey. It's just what is it?
Right.
But you know what? They probably weren't ready. They just like, oh man, the world's ready to get back and spend money.
Yeah, it's pretty. So, and I thought that too, because Mario was the same. Speaking of, Mario's in the chat right now. What is going on? My dude, Mario was up, man. It was like he couldn't connect. You couldn't connect. Leo couldn't connect. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. You guys couldn't even do Instagram. Like barely.
It's like I said, because I got there Thursday, I was able to do that scheduled stream, but Friday and Saturday were the two big days. It was the two big press days. So, yeah, it's, I don't think they were prepared. I don't know what the final count is. They usually will post that either I don't think they're in their offices, but most likely tomorrow, since it's a holiday.
Right, it's Memorial Day.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day, so I don't think the company that manages that show would be in their offices. But I would suspect Riley will probably get our surveys, and it's so important. Anybody that's listening to Anthony right now on his channel, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you attended the show, please fill out your surveys. They do. I know for a fact they do read those surveys. They use those surveys to plan their event for the future. If you kids out there don't want drama in Star Wars Celebration Europe, which is being held in London, I want to say London.
London.
Then you need to step up and complain and bitch. I'm like, look, I heard these cats in Anaheim couldn't even connect, and you guys are trying to play that let's save the earth. Like, bull, you're saving money by not printing out the magazine schedules. And if you're going to do that, provide the best in coverage, either cell or Wi-Fi. That's my 2 cents on that. I'll get off that soapbox there because I'm
hoping they do.
Annoyed by that.
I'm hoping they do. And hey, Oilers Workshop says, 𝗬𝗎, you're a national treasure.
There you go.
Absolutely, man. So I guess you have a lot of footage. You guys both do, but let me bring up yours, man. What are we looking at here?
We see what we got here. Was able to document some of the good stuff here. I want to start off with HasLab, and we're not going to spend too much time on this, but me and PJ attended the HasLab press junket there, and they announced well, first of all, they have this on pre-order. They have the Force Effects Elite Obi-Wan Kenobi Saber, which I actually have this on pre-order already through Hasbro Pulse. And the big unveiling was the Sith Inquisitor lightsaber based off of. Let's see if I can get a better picture here. This is it's themed off of 𝗕𝗓𝗄. Now, we talked about this a little bit earlier, Anthony, and I know that you feel this may not be liked because it's linked to 𝗕𝗓𝗄. My argument to you is that this is a Sith Inquisitor's weapon, which I'm to understand this is what the Grand Inquisitor and the third or fifth brother, they were all carrying. Is it safe to assume that?
Yeah, most of them do. And that's where I was kind of like, okay, you have a little bit of a point. However, I believe each, just like anything in Star Wars, I don't think they're standardized hilts. So that hilt, for example, may be specific to her.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So,
I see what you're saying.
Like maybe that was a Luke Skywalker hilt, right?
Yeah.
Inquisitor style. A Darth Vader Inquisitor style. That's what I mean. I don't know if that's specifically hers. She's branded, her name's on it. She's new. But look, it brings up a point. I was talking to Mandalorian Huntress about this, and it's like that picture you showed where it's sitting on the display.
Yeah.
That's how most people will display it, I would think. Instead of having both sabers on, it's just too big of a, you know what I mean? It's too big. Yeah. It's too much space, too much real estate in your home or wherever. So then I was like, $500 for that? That's all you're really gonna have is the little bit. But maybe that's me. And Mario, what is going on, man? Sorry.
Mario, what's going on?
Hey,
So-
what's going on, fellas?
So people are
Yo,
complaining.
What up?
People are complaining about the price. They think $4.99 is too much. How much are the lightsabers now in Hasbro? I mean, how much is the Force Effects? Because from my understanding is that they're trending
like
260,
280, right?
Yeah,
so,
plus tax and ship, right? Because if you're not
Right.
a Hasbro Pulse member, they're going to charge you the $25. So $300, right, for a single bladed lightsaber. So
Why? I mean, the thing is that if you're going to be paying that much more money, I mean, you're not that far off from a custom saber with all the NeoPixel electronics as well. So that's something that's much more accurate to the actual screen prop. So,
well, this
no,
is
no,
this
thank
this
you.
would be considered Mario won this, but this would be considered licensed versus those custom one-off
Sure.
companies. That technically would be considered theoretically a bootleg, wouldn't it? Somewhat of a fake.
Yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
called a custom. That's why
Yeah.
it's called a custom, Kenobi. It's not,
But-
it's not licensed.
So, but those customs aren't cheap either.
No, they're not. But that's
No,
what I'm
they're
saying.
not.
You get a lot more better. You get a much better product than what you're paying for these guys. I mean, granted, they do come close, but you're not going to get like the realism and the lifelike effects as you would in some.
You think so?
With like a NeoPixel. I know so.
So
I've dealt with them.
So when I did this presentation, something
Mhm.
that the
Thank you,
the
Gary.
engineer. So this dude right here, he actually brought out the prototype right here. This gentleman right here, right here with the blue cap,
Mhm.
and he talked about that it's not going to be your generic Darth Maul blade. He said that if you
Can it spin?
strike a blow at one tip of that lightsaber, it
Mhm.
creates a feedback charge that travels down from one saber to the other, where each lightsaber is communicating with each other. The way he
Ah.
made me understand, this is a smart lightsaber, and this technology will be first introduced into this
Ooh,
particular.
NFC. Ooh.
Yeah. There you
Are you being sarcastic,
Yeah.
Mario? I can't
Mario,
tell if he's being a dick.
Come on, bro.
Mario's being sarcastic. But
No,
look,
I know.
I
know.
I went to
You're gonna
that
impress me with like
Toy
20-year-old technology. Come on, get out of here.
Traders. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there it is, Mario.
How many sports? Because they were low last time I checked. They're close to they're at 800 backers, and they still have 42 days. This only went live. What's it been? 3 days?
Yeah,
days?
just during celebration, right?
Saturday,
under 3
wasn't
days.
it? Saturday went live.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
it's under 3 days. It hasn't even done the 36 hours on it.
How many do they need again?
They need 5,000.
Ooh.
They need 5,000 backers. You don't think they'll make it, Mario?
5,000?
For
5,000?
500?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think the community is that large to support something like this. I mean, as far as when it comes to the Force Effects lightsabers, I mean, I could be wrong.
Okay.
I personally just don't think so.
Well, I can tell you, Mario, a lot of people were wrong about the 𝗣𝗫𝗄 barge, which only had a back-end requirement of 5,000 units with a price tag of $500.
Yeah, but you're also considering vintage collecting. I mean, there's a lot more collectors out there that collect in that lane than they would in something like this.
Like a lightsaber,
You know,
like a Force Effects lightsaber?
like a Force Effects lightsaber, yeah. I would tend to think so. Again, I could be wrong. It's just it's just my thoughts, bro.
Well,
And it's
here's my
Mario, that's a fair point, because I'm not that educated in this world. To me, this is more of a cosplay device. I honestly
Yeah.
don't know. I really don't know. I will be picking up a minimum of one, because I know, based off my history, every HasLab that has been fulfilled turns into a chaser grail. I mean, it's worth a mint. That's just plain and simple. There's nothing that hasn't been, even McFarlane's Kickstarter, even Mattel, every toy company that has done a Kickstarter or a HasLab, it usually climbs in significant value, to the point that the Razor Crest, when they were coming in, when I ordered the multiples, that same day I sold 3 of them. I sold 3 of them for each for $900.
Yeah,
So now,
Wow.
you're right, Mario. This is something that even Anthony brought up. Well, it's a lightsaber. Well, like I told Anthony, I thought you kids all loved the Rebels and the Clone Wars. Where's all the Clone Wars and Rebel supporters? Because
here's the thing, Kenobi. This is a new
wielding
character that hasn't really had a chance to resonate with anybody yet. So Hasbro,
Well,
I
she
think,
hasn't
is taking a
proven
huge
herself.
chance.
But Mario,
Exactly.
but Mario, you really would not know if I'm dressed as the Grand Inquisitor and I'm wielding this badass thing in public. You theoretically wouldn't know that it's a Reva themed lightsaber, would you? If I'm cosplaying as the Grand Inquisitor, quoting those Shakespearean lines and being all badass, you wouldn't know that. Did I lose you?
Well, no. I think it depends on whether or not who you're talking to as far as the collector. I mean, if you're talking about somebody who knows their lightsabers, then yeah, they're gonna notice the difference. But if you're gonna talk to somebody that would compare our hot toys to dolls, they're not gonna know what they're talking about.
True.
You know what I mean?
That is also true.
Did you guys lose me? Hold on.
No, you're frozen. You are frozen, but we do hear you.
Yeah,
we do hear you.
Is the video feed still there or is it gone?
It's there. You're just
we see you, but you're frozen.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hey, Riley.
You got like a million things shared.
Yeah, I was just getting them up. What's up?
Just
what's
like
up?
individual
what's up, Mario?
photos? Is that how it was gonna work?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I was just
okay. Well, because I thought one would work if you can slip through it. Let me just see.
Yeah,
really
I know.
Let me bring you up. Are you able to slide through
Ooh.
these?
Let me see.
Without having to have them all here on the share.
Here, let me see if I can fix it. No, I don't think I can slide through it. Let me fix it. Hold on.
Okay, that's fine. And Denobi's fixing his thing. Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Denobi, you are like frozen, bro. Like you came back, but
yeah, like if this was something like more iconic, I mean, if they would have done this for Kenobi, I think they might actually hit it. You know, because that character is, he's a legacy
Obi-Wan
character. He's been
Kenobi.
around, and everyone's familiar with that hilt. I think definitely they probably would have hit that.
Right. I think you're right.
For Reva, I think it's a bit of a stretch. I mean, considering she's a new character, she hasn't really been full developed yet, and I don't think anyone's in a rush to pick up anything, especially with a HasLab. We got to put down, because you got to put down $500 if this thing actually passes. If it goes through, then you got to pay. You got to pay straight up. Then, then you got to wait.
I think the problem is, and I think one of the
reasons.
reasons why they made that like 40 more days is because the show will be over by then.
Oh yeah, the show's gonna be over in 3 weeks, man.
Right.
but
the problem with that is then if it's
out of sight, out of mind, right?
Yeah, and if it's bad, then
huge gamble.
They're gonna those backer numbers are just gonna screech to a halt.
Huge.
Denobi, you looks like you're okay, bro.
I'm good now. Okay.
Yep.
I had to reset the cam.
Oh, okay.
Brought it back. So we have 42 days, but we only have a month more of Kenobi.
Well,
so
did you hear what he said to Ewan McGregor?
What did he say?
He was on the stage, and he was like, "Here's to episode 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then 7, 8, 9, and 10," and then he mic dropped and walked off the stage.
Well, he wants.
I don't know if that was a joke or they're gonna.
Well, he's executive producer on the show. He's supposed to have final script say, but in Hollywood that doesn't mean anything. So did Patrick Stewart on Picard season 2. So we'll get into that.
Right. So it just makes me wonder if they're going to be like, surprise, here's another 4. I guess we'll see what happens at the end of episode 6. But my whole point was, if they have the date 40 days in advance, if the show ends and it's not as what people wanted, then those orders are going to come to a halt.
Yeah.
Right.
I
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
What?
Why would they have branded it Reva though? Why wouldn't they have just branded it like an Inquisitor's saber? Is probably would be my argument.
They're really trying to push this character.
Yeah, that would be
for
my
whatever
only,
reason.
That'd be my only argument. That why would you do that? Just say it's an Inquisitor blade, because they're all wielding it. They all have that Tron sphere on the back chest, right? The circular thing. So if you're, let's say, like the third brother, one of the Inquisitors, you can have that. They don't have that lightsaber, full frontal in the episode, at least not so far. I mean, what type of signature would we be looking for? I mean, does she sign it with a Sharpie at one point? What is it? Is it like her own crystal? What, for me, it is a generic Inquisitor lightsaber, double bladed, and you get to see the Grand Inquisitor spin it around like he's twirling a baton, part of a cheerleader squad. So I don't.
Yeah, it's tough to say, man. It's really tough to say.
So There's a little zombie, little cosplayer there. So
I saw those guys walking around on a video. I was like, that was cool.
Yeah, those guys are
the
crazy.
zombies. Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty neat too. I saw that, and he just happened to stand there posing. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool.
I
So,
love it.
I don't know. I think it's a little bit too early.
Kenobi, can you go back to your zombie photo again, real quick?
Yeah.
No, the other one. Okay. No, I thought I saw someone in the background. I was wanting to confirm who it was.
Oh, okay, okay. DK says all the lightsabers are different per Inquisitor.
Are they? So special markings or something that
Right,
would-
just completely
they all have a
different
unique
hilt, I'm
design.
imagining. Yeah.
Yeah, just like every Jedi, every Sith, they all have their own unique design for their hilt.
But it's
Only there's one
possible. I
generic
mean, you
hilt for every
can, you know,
Inquisitor.
yeah, if nothing else, this may be the first HasLab that it kind of duds, but if not, you'll still be
Yeah.
able to make something from it.
So there's been, I want to say, what, 7 HasLabs, and 2 of them have not been fulfilled. One of them was the Cookie Monster, which I thought was odd, but then year later was discovered it was a mandatory campaign per Sesame Street, per the Play School line. It was later revealed. So
No kidding.
yeah. If any of you aren't aware of, the preschool toy line for Hasbro makes a lot more money than Star Wars and G.I. Joe and so forth. It's those preschool Play-Doh, all of that stuff. And that Cookie Monster, and because of the Sesame Street line was owned, was licensed through Hasbro, that was one of the requirements, which was later. That was only learned a year or two later after that campaign failed. The Rancor, I can tell you, I know 2 people who regret who were able to back it. That Rancor, it was that campaign launched before the Book of Boba Fett, and I called it on multiple streams. I'm like, if you guys don't think that this twit Boba Fett is going to ride this damn thing down the street through Main Street Parade, I go, you guys are idiots. I go, this is too much money. Well, there you go. And then you see Boba Fett ride that Rancor down Main Street, USA, and they're like, well, where's the Rancor, Hasbro? I'm like, no, that ship has sailed. Somebody on that marketing team got fired. and then the marketing team that launched the Razor Crest, they got to go to the Bahamas because they made a killing on the Razor Crest that still keeps continuously climbing in value. So did anybody in the panel grab the Razor Crest? Mario, you didn't grab the Razor Crest, did you? No?
Mario
What?
did.
Do I have the Razor Crest?
Yeah.
I have 2 of them, Kenobi. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got
there
2
you
of
go.
them.
Oh, wait a minute, Mario. You know your shit
Yeah.
then about these hats.
Yeah, he got one for me, and he's just been
you-
holding out for months.
You got to flex that Kickstarter license before I got to know who I'm debating here. Wait a minute,
Oh,
Mario.
come on, man.
Every now and
You
then
gotta-
I keep underestimating your powers here. You know exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't underestimate my powers, man.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I don't necessarily regret it, but I didn't get it. It'd be nice to have. I just didn't get it.
Yeah, I think with the Rancor, though, even if the Book of Boba could have saved it, those paint apps were not, paying that thing any compliments, man. It was just, all
was a
kinds
prototype.
of wrong. Yeah.
And-
The best
we-
Rancor is the Rancor Kenobi has,
Yeah, I
in
like
my
that.
opinion. That sideshow one that
Yeah, right behind me.
just-
Yeah.
I love that. I'd never got it, and I was like, damn, I should have got that.
Yeah. So Mario and Anthony and I had this up because this actually pissed off this little character here pissed off people on Friday and Saturday because this was technically a spoiler because Hasbro that same day did the panel and they kind of blew their load and people were like, who's this guy? And I remember when me and PJ were sitting in that panel and there were people right next to us like, who's that? I was like, oh shit, like
No one's really
yikes.
watched the show yet, huh?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the show and we did this panel. This was a Friday, so within 24 hours, Hasbro was like dumping their load on Kenobi merch, and I remember that the 2 dudes that were next to us, they were kind of like pissed about that. They're like, "Who's this guy here?" But yeah, this is Lola 59. I'm assuming that it's been 4 days. We're only 2 more days till the next episode, so we should be out of the spoiler zone now. If
yeah,
you haven't,
spoilers of Obi-Wan. 100 people in here. We're gonna talk briefly.
Yeah.
Spoilers for Obi-Wan episode 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think those people like really have. I don't want to say it right, but I don't think they have any reason to be upset. I mean, look what happened with the episode 1 line when that came out in the day. We saw a whole bunch of the characters that we had no idea what they were.
Months before the fucking movie even came out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I remember I collected all the
this
Pepsi cans.
thing.
I was like, who's this character?
Right.
Who's
we don't know who anybody
like,
was, but the thing was that, hey, it's just another Star Wars character, man. So who freaking cares?
I had high hopes for Captain Tanaka. Because I didn't know who any of these people were. And they had name, on the Pepsi, the Mountain Dew cans, they did like 24 with pictures. I was like, who's this dude?
Right.
And it was like nothing. I was like, all right, that's your point. Like, you don't know who any of these people are or what this is.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think this is the same case in point.
Yeah. I could see Hot Toys making this in 1/1 scale. This is almost near.
Ooh.
Yeah. With some lights and some sound.
Hot Toys or Sideshow.
Or Sideshow. Oh God, don't let Sideshow make
I'm just saying it's likely either of them.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing,
Yeah. But wouldn't this be cool, Mario? Wouldn't you like to see Hot Toys make this? Because they can do this. It's not that big.
No, they've recently done some life-size props, with the Iron Man and all the other Marvel franchises. There's no reason why they couldn't do something.
No,
like
and
this
is 1/1 scale. That's from what she told me, or he told me. This is it. That's the size of Lola.
It actually looks larger than 1/1 scale, to be honest. I don't remember being that big, but
I mean,
it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, when you're watching, Leia run through the forest and it's hovering around like a little saucer there. It's I liked it. I liked that whole sequence. I liked that whole subplot. I loved everything about it. I like learning the whole backstory of Leia. It was fun. It was a fun episode. I really enjoyed it. And for the record, this actually goes on pre-order on Hasbro Pulse June 1st. And this will ship late fall before Christmas. You've been warned.
Oh, wow.
You've been warned. So I'm probably between October. So if this ships out by November, this will be one of those little Christmas.
The hot commodities.
Yeah.
The Tickle Me Elmo for 2022.
There you go. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, this is probably going to be. And so that's probably going to be something to look forward to. So you've been warned. June 1st.
June 1st.
And
Doc Smith said it was 15% larger to house the lights and the electronics.
That looks about right.
For Lola?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why it's not quite 1/1.
So are you saying that Hasbro is bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Larger. I think it's bigger.
Yeah, he said it's 15% larger so that they can house the electronics and the lights.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because there is mechanical movements. It does flutter like a butterfly and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. So this guy hasn't shown up on Sideshow yet, so there may not be any leftover stock. Are we
curious? Yeah.
Right, Anthony?
Well, they're doing
June
it
1st.
June 1st.
Yeah.
We still got 3 more days till they open the site for it.
Okay.
That's June 1st.
That's the second June 1st drop y'all mentioned tonight. What's going on with June 1st?
June 1st.
Well, I think it's the holiday, and then they were just like, so they're not working today.
Okay, they're not working today.
Tomorrow's the 31st.
Right,
31st.
Tomorrow's the 31st, so they just probably figured they're just screw it, we'll do it on the beginning of the month. They're holding like a live event on Sideshow.
Hang on. No, wait. June 1st is okay.
Wednesday.
What they started doing Obi-Wan Wednesdays on Hasbro, so they have a campaign now. Yeah, it's all right. So that's what does the show. Do we get another episode this Wednesday?
Wednesday, yep.
Yeah, we do.
Is it
Tuesday at midnight? Tuesday at midnight, yes.
So
Until Wednesday morning.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Scoundrels are going to be busy.
Yeah. Did you pre-order this, Mario? You pre-ordered this already, right?
Yes. I got 2 of them, man.
You got 2 of them, you son of a... You have a dupe account? I used to have a dupe account until I got busted.
Kenobi, don't... You underestimate my power, bro.
What did you underestimate my power?
Yep. Yeah, man, I had to, dude. So I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Just because we've got 2 display options, man, and if it's something that I like that much, and I've got 2 different display options, I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. So I mean, I've got 3 of the 501st just because there were 3 different display options. So,
Yeah.
Damn, you went that hard?
even if I was presented
three,
with the
bro.
option, yeah. What's that thing?
Oh, I didn't know he went hard and got 3. Like I got 1 of each,
No.
but I have faith that just like anything else, these are gonna sit on Sideshow's shelves.
What, these
forever.
guys?
Oh yeah,
See,
like the
I-
Midas.
I don't.
You know,
I don't
free
think it'll be there
shipping.
forever, but
I don't think
I don't
it's
know, man.
Well, I don't know
Yeah.
how many batches they did, but the point is I don't feel there is like people were scrambling, right?
Mhm.
They're
yeah.
gonna at least
Well, I've
be
heard.
up there for everybody.
Yeah.
Look,
Is
they
my
were
I think
point.
in
giving
Hong
away
Kong they said they had 500, right? Hong
It's
Kong.
supposed
That's for the
to-
Hong Kong market.
Right.
So
Sideshow, I don't know. I mean, they were handing out those tickets like candy, so they
That's-
might have a big batch.
yeah, Riley.
Plenty to go around.
they were giving those things away to anybody that like
Anyone.
farted in their direction. So I don't. I don't
Even on the
Yes.
socials for people who weren't there, they were just
I
giving
mean,
them out.
I was doing live streams in the area, and I walked by. You saw me. I was like, "Oh, I'll take one of those." Thank you. I mean,
Yeah,
never
every
did.
single time you circle around, you just grab
I was.
one.
There go that man again.
It was like
I
it was
don't-
like doing the Costco line for free samples. It was pretty.
Right.
Right, they're just like, here you go. Mandalorian Huntress. So there's this Chrome Troopers are sexy. Couldn't resist getting 2 of
Yeah.
each.
You see, I'm not the only one, man.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them too. It's just, here's the thing. Thanks to Mario, Riley, Kenobi, others, you know, and people in the chat, like I was given so many codes that I ended up giving away on live streams during celebrations. So
Oh, beautiful.
I wanted everybody to make sure they had an opportunity to at least get them. I already secured 1 and 1. I was like, you know, that's cool. I'd rather have 1 and 1 than 2 and 2 versus people in the community that have 0, 0. So I was just giving them away. And then because I figure
Right.
June 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whatever, they'll be back up on Sideshow. And then I'll just get them on a dupe account. And then, and you're right, they probably won't stay there for years. I'm not saying that, but I don't feel like they're gonna, like everybody was like kind of, you know, a sense of urgency. Oh, I got to get them right now. Until
If-
Sunday, I'm never gonna get them.
If these don't go up for pre-order on Sideshow, then I think these are going to be even more limited than you think.
I
Probably will though.
I think they're going to be on Wednesday, honestly.
I think they'll be on for a week and then they disappear because they're supposed to start shipping by July. So they're
we'll
look
see.
it's supposed to be. I think they
Yeah.
are.
I was hoping that they'd have it at the con.
I thought they were gonna have it-
I
Yeah.
really wish they
Yeah.
did.
I really thought they would.
Yeah, I thought you would be
That
able to
would-
purchase them because I was
that
ready
would've
to
been really
send-
cool
I was
to-
gonna
that was
Apple
gonna-
Pay Mario. Just
That's
be
what I
like,
was gonna
"Hey,
say. That would have
here
been
you
cool to
go."
have like a review that quick. Like that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I'm like
I
500
do
friends and
believe-
family. Y'all come at me. Get at me.
Yeah.
I'd have been like,
Exactly.
Mario, I love you, man, but I'll buy you dinner someday.
You don't think so?
You know.
Someday.
You don't. Well, I mean, I think they'll start charging and shipping in July. I really do. I think as soon as possible. I don't.
I'm guessing
think that's
September because didn't they say from July through what, October or something like that?
So
No,
July
it's
to
like
December.
July
Is
to
it July to
December?
December?
Yeah,
so
everything-
basically
everything
saying,
that
like,
sounds
from
like
now to
September, dude.
then.
Look, everything moving forward, like let's just take a step back from the exclusives. Everything that Hot Toys is now announcing, Sideshow's putting a 6-month window on everything now. And I think it's to
That's-
combat
that's a
people
good point.
canceling
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it could be though. It could be as soon as July. It could.
Yeah.
It probably won't, but it
I hope so.
could. But the point is, we're getting them this year,
Mm.
so that's cool. That was, I mean, remember the Armorer? They showcased the Armorer for this summer showcase, Toy Fair exclusive, and the Armorer was here you go. 3 weeks later, the Armorer is on sale.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Hold on, wait.
shortly
Are these
thereafter,
cool?
Cyborg Spiderman was shortly up ready. So we're gonna get them pretty soon, sooner than we were used to.
Yeah, I agree.
I like this one. I after I saw this, I think I'm gonna get it. I'm sold on it.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sold on this
I'm
one
buying
too.
it.
Anybody else feeling this? Are you feeling this at all, Mario? Or this?
It's gonna be my
This is
first one.
this is quarter scale.
This is
Sideshow.
much more. This is much more impressive in person.
Yeah.
I'm just still not sold on the base, man. I think it looks good. I think it looks great. It's just the base doesn't really like. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't
Is he
understand where
standing?
it's-
I don't. Did
where
I
it's
grab
from.
a base shot? Maybe.
Yeah,
He's
it's like a
standing on a
green.
rock
It's
or
like a
something,
green
isn't
base or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like inside like a ship, and it's like split in half from his
Yeah.
sword. I think Saber. Yeah, something
Let me
like
see
that.
if I got a close up of Grievous.
No,
'cause I
you
thought
guys
that was-
saw it in person, so you're saying like,
Yeah.
It looks
you guys were
amazing
kind
in
of,
person.
like,
yeah,
taking
it looks,
it back.
it looks, Yeah,
It is like you want to talk about something that'll take up room. Like that thing was massive, dude. Oh
yeah,
my
that thing was
god.
pretty. It was pretty huge. I guess that's the. Is that
Here,
the one?
I might have one of the. Oh, okay.
I got one right here, Anthony. Load it up.
You got a nice, beautiful one.
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on. 𝗕𝗃𝗄𝗧𝗧. Do you have it shared?
This one here.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
We got a lot of stuff here.
Mandalorian there. Oh, so
Okay, let me bring up Mario's just briefly.
bring up Mario's. Yeah.
So here you go. Here's a look at the base. I mean, it's like I don't recognize this from anything.
Where's that from? That's from the ship, right? Is that from the?
Not to worry, we're still flying half a ship.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
That might be
Look, I could be wrong, but
That's what I'm guessing from. Yeah, we're still flying half a ship. It's from that sequence. Yeah.
and Obi-Wan had the best lines.
Yeah, because of the green fluorescent. Yeah, that's.
I didn't even
where
see
you
the
saw
shattered glass there. That's pretty neat. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing is, you go ahead.
No, I was just saying. It just I just don't know where it's from. That's all. But if you guys want a sense of scale, I've got another photo I can share with you real quick. I took a.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll bring this down and.
Yeah, I took a picture.
I just took out 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗧𝗕𝗘𝗢𝗕. There we go.
Oh, don't take out 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗕.
I know.
I took a picture of it with a friend of mine.
Yeah, bring it up. Riley's got some stuff here too. He's flipping through. Look at all these tabs, bro.
I know, right?
And
oh, you can see it? I can flip through.
Oh yeah, I can see all them tabs.
Oh, okay, dude. Oh my god, my computer was about to explode.
Oh, I bet, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah,
that's not bad. I'll let you do that, and then I'm gonna share Mario real quick.
For sure.
Where the hell were we?
You guys have so much footage.
I wonder when this Kenobi Vader was gonna come out. I wonder when they'll drop that. It's gonna be interesting.
No, totally. You know,
the
statues
Vader?
aren't for everybody.
Yeah.
No.
There we go.
I like to use the statues to like accent my existing Hot Toys collection as like the sideshow Jabba the Hutt and the base throne. That to me works really well with the Hot Toys setup I have, and I think this Grievous blended into my Max 140 case would work very well.
Yeah, you're gonna need a Max for this one. You're gonna need a Max.
And because it's quarter scale, I don't have to display them very up front into my Max 140. I could keep him in the back to create that depth perception that he fits into that 1/6 scale.
Yeah, that could maybe work. That could maybe work.
The thing that's tough is the height that it adds because of his saber. Because that last saber in the back, it goes to I think like 25 inches tall. It's pretty tall. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
You could also remove the actual light effect too, the actual saber effect. I think you just
but what he's like a G?
900. I think.
Oh yeah.
So pretty much, yeah.
He doesn't break 1,000.
Like 1,000, I think.
No, it's like 9. I think it's like close to 9 or around 9.
Once you factor in taxes and shipping, it's
okay.
But you can see how large this thing is, man. I mean, my buddy here, he's not, he's not a short stature or anything, but you can see, get a decent sense of scale.
And he is crutching. It's not like Grievous couldn't be taller. They couldn't have sculpted him taller. He is crouching there. So
does it light up?
No, it doesn't. This one doesn't.
I wish it did though. I think that was a missed
900 something, and it doesn't light up.
Right.
Yeah, you can. Well, there's people out there in the community that can make it light up.
Yeah, there's always things that we can do to build and make things better, but
I think you're mainly just paying. You're paying for the width and the height because this thing is just a huge piece. That's why it's that expensive. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I still like the original one though.
Oh yeah, for sure, hands down. That one was great.
It's not bad.
It's definitely better than the Sideshow Grievous, the 6 scale. So you know that for a fact.
That thing is, yeah. So Denobi's looking through some stuff. Got 120 people in the chat, man. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already. Road to 2K. Subscribe to all my friends here. Their links are in the description below if you haven't already. Definitely appreciate it. Well, if you're just joining in, we're just checking and covering everything from the event of Star Wars Celebration. Everybody here on the panel, except yours truly, was there with footage. It's awesome. We're kind of reviewing everything, kind of a recap. Battle Droid, right? This is branded episode 1.
This is Phantom Menace. This is Phantom Menace 1. This is where when you talk to collectors now, it's going to be hard to gauge a collector's interest. And I brought this one up here because now I'm already starting to see where well, I'm not going to get the Anakin on the staff. This is the one I would prefer more type situation. Kind of like the same thing with the Mandalorian speeder bike. Well, the Mandalorian white speeder bike is my cup of tea. I'd rather wait for the Endor speeder bike. I'm starting to kind of pick up that just a little bit on social media. Because if it's one of those situations, well, I already have Anakin. I already have both versions, because if you're a Star Wars collector and you've been collecting for the last 5 years, you most likely either have one of the existing Anakins already. You probably have the first light side Anakin, and then you have the dark side. And some folks have both. So that Anakin on the staff comes at a little hefty price tag at $400. Is it 400?
Yeah, what was it, 385?
385. And then if you just want the Anakin, right? And well, I don't care for that staff, I'll get this one. Then, because this is one of the things that's always, I get so annoyed with Hot Toys, the double SKUs, right? Yeah. Why? I hate it so much, where you can buy Anakin by itself, the Anakin Clone Wars, and then the Anakin on the staff. And I really, truly hate that, because what that does is that it just creates another SKU and more production delays. I thought what they did with the back speeder, where look, we're not gonna segregate the clone trooper from the bike. This is gonna be it. And I know it's a bigger pill to swallow with the price point, but what you don't realize is that it makes the production a lot more efficient. Instead of making that single served clone trooper, right? We can segue to that now. Now you have a deluxe set. You now have a set where you get the trooper versus the separate. Even though I get it, I'm building clones and I don't really. Well, no, it's throttle in production, and I think just today it just dawned on me, this is probably one of their tactics now to catch up. Hot Toys needs to catch up, right? They just have to. At 100, we're over 130 back up again, by the way. And
that's going to take at least 2 years, but they're going to just boom, 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 low batch, and like.
Yeah, so we want to be careful about still moving forward in this timeline with the whole 2-year delay, because I don't think some of this stuff will take 2 years. When it comes to clone troopers, there's no head sculpt that requires a human paint application. These could be probably printed up, or they could be manufactured a lot more quickly. There's no human head that gets hand painted. These are just This is the reason why we're never going to run out of the 501st clone troopers. They're going to be there forever. They just are. We're going to have clones probably till the end of time now, until things get throttled back. I think with these guys right here and these speeders and these vehicles, that price tag has a spook effect. It scares collector, because Sideshow isn't playing that non-refundable deal. You're not getting your money back. You pre-order this, fucker, you will buy it. I'm like, oh, I can't throw away 60, because it's what, $61. So I'm still preaching, be careful. There's no reason to day one pre-order. It's the vehicles now, Anthony, that I'm concerned about, because I think these vehicles are going to be in small batches. That's my impression. I don't know if Mario feels the same way or you feel the same way.
You guys are looking at over $1,200 for 2 vehicles, like.
Exactly. Smaller batch. Not everybody's going to be able to
This year's been fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like, we've been talking about this, like, as a collector, never mind just a Star Wars collector, but like, we have a DeLorean coming, we have that Ecto-1 coming, there's another Batmobile for the Dark Knight fans. There's going to have a new Pattinson Batmobile. We're going to have like 3 of those. Like, it's now you got the Chicken Walker, the ATRT, you've got these Bark speeders, you got Return of the Jedi speeders coming. You got the Mandalorian swoop bike, you've got blurgs.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be. You see what I mean, Anthony? They're not going to be making 30, 20,000 units. This is not going to be the Beskar Armor Deluxe that's still sitting there forever. This is moving forward. Remember, a lot of those pre-orders were everybody was stuck at home, clicking on pre-orders so that they could be part of the community. Like, hey, remember in early 2021 where it was in vogue? Yeah, we're collecting pre-orders. Remember how much fun we thought that was? You know, there was multiple. Some of those live streams are just.
we were just fun. That was frustrating, bro.
Hey, listen, you know what, Kenobi?
Really fun about that.
I know, Kenobi, you look in backlogs, man, and I know you've had to seen 6 something, whatever, whenever the hell the 501st came out. I've been preaching to everybody since the 501st drop. I was like, here it is. This is the first. This is not going to be the last. Do not go crazy with these 501sts. And like, end of time, like you said. I don't need to buy like 10 of them because you're getting everything. We're gonna get 212. So we got the episode 2 clone troopers. We're gonna get every because there's no sculpts. They could just do some paint, do the mold, print money.
That's the thing, and it's not like I said. It's a human head that requires a human labor to paint, and all we saw at this show was clone after clone after, you know, and I mean, they want you to build a clone army for the High Republic, right? That's what they want you to do. And a lot of those pre-orders from at the end of 2020 through most of 2021, a lot of those characters, because it's been so delayed, and now collectors are now entering a realm of over heavy saturation and just simply being overwhelmed with the amount of pre-orders. They're not as quick to hit the pre-order button. What I am now proposing is like, look, these vehicles are not in heavy batches. Now, with the blurg sets, I think those blurgs are going to sit forever. I think those blurgs are going to be there till the end of time. And everybody was clicking. I remember people were still pre-ordering. I'm just saying, as of March 1st, moving forward, just be careful, because look, we're not going to be able to collect everything here, right? There's just no hell or high water, but most of us are going to miss some of this stuff. It's just, and 3 years down the road, you know, I'll be talking with you, Anthony, and Mario, and yeah, look, we missed out on so and forth, and now it's going for $1,500 on the secondary market. And it'll be something.
Well, let's not forget. Right. Yeah. Let's not forget that when Hot Toys, and let's be realistic here. Most collectors probably don't even know that Hot Toys was working on the Military of Star Wars line with Sideshow. But those figures are worth a lot of money now because there was nothing. We didn't get these clones and the commanders and stuff. Those were what we had. So when you look at like all the other named clones that Sideshow did, you know, years ago, there's value there. So it's going to be like you're saying, the same thing's going to happen with this. It may take a while, but you know, if we miss out on some of these years from now, these things are going to be expensive and it's going to be like shit.
Yep. Yeah. And what do you think about the variants? Because you know, this particular ATRT was seen in Geonosis, it was seen in Revenge of Sith. I mean, it comes in different paint applications. So Geonosis? even if you missed this version, you know very well they're gonna come out with different variants, different color schemes on it.
So, because they have the mold, so they're gonna make as many as they can.
That's what I'm worried about, because they just kind of did that with us already last year, right? With the Scout Trooper speeder bike from Mandalorian. I bought it. I don't regret it.
Isn't that a no-brainer? I mean, look at the 3PO. You know how many variants we can get of that?
Oh yeah.
Well, but that kind of begs the question then, right? To think about these types of things, because this may not be the only ATRT we see, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they're coming out of the gate with 2 bark speeders.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the bark speeder has was seen in Geonosis, it was seen in Revenge of the Sith. The Clone Wars, every time it was featured in the Clone Wars, it had a different paint application. It was designed that way to sell toys.
I don't recall this thing in Geonosis. I remember it in Kashyyyk.
In the cartoons. There's animated
okay,
in the cartoon.
yeah, all right.
Yeah, so then they'll just brand it as a cartoon. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what if like Obi-Wan, right? His was like the 212. Can they put out another one of these that are kind of like yellow paint instead of blue?
They can. They definitely
just be
can.
like, that's where it feels a little dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
definitely possible.
Yeah.
I mean, same with these Bad Batch figures, right? I mean, we're just barely getting the reveal for the whole squad. Yeah. But if you take a look at the new season 2 trailer, their paint apps have been modified. You know, so does that mean that we're gonna go ahead and get like a season 2 version of the Bad Batch? I think that's highly unlikely, but I mean, there's definitely a possibility there.
Considering the fact that they haven't released a single Bad Batch character yet, which who is it Hunter or Echo? Somebody's right around the corner though,
Somebody
right?
there. I can't keep track of those.
I think it's Echo. Echo might be around the corner.
Okay,
Yeah.
so but at present time, at the time of this live stream, there are no Bad Batch figures out. So
Nope.
I suspect
Nope.
when season 2 drops, maybe they'll just be like, shit, well, we're still in production. We're not going to redo all this. Maybe down the road we will, but for season 2, maybe we'll make the Republic Commandos. Maybe they'll reissue Tarkin. You know, they'll do something to extend the Bad Batch line, but they may not mess with the main Bad Batch characters just yet, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
They all look very impressive,
great.
though.
Yeah, they look great. I have to be nitpicky because I'm jonesing more for the vehicles. I don't want to miss out on any of these vehicles, and it's those drop dates on those vehicles, Anthony, that has me concerned. I'm not missing out on the DeLorean. I'm glad, you know, thank the maker. I got my 𝗕𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗪 paid off, but I still have to plan for, like you said, the Robert Pattinson Batmobile, because Hot Toys and Queen Studios are playing chicken right now. You know, Hot Toys is playing chess. They want to see what these other cats are pumping out, and then they'll unveil, you know, they're like, all right, hold my beer. This is what we're going to do now. That's what they're doing. You know,
Yes.
if Queen Studios was so confident with their Batmobile, they would have released it already, right? So that's politics.
It's true.
That's politics.
It's true.
I mean, what's the other option? You have Jazz Inc.'s Batmobile that he's been collecting pre-orders. How many collectors are gonna stay in that married relationship until you see the Queen Studios or even the Hot Toys version at a fraction of the cost? So,
Right. Because with all this stuff coming out, it's
yeah,
people are, at least I feel like people
Yeah.
are not
you know,
loyal to anybody, right? It's like I'm voting with my wallet because how can I buy all this stuff?
no, look, hey,
Yeah.
hey, it's toy business, right? It's not Toy Friends. You know, I'm not friends with you, you know, Hot Toys or Queen Studios or Jazz Inc. or Hasbro. It's business. It's, you know, show me what you got, you know, from Rick and Morty. Show me what you got. You want my money? Let's see what you got, you know?
Exactly.
Now, Riley had this picture here he took of the Death Trooper. Do you guys feel that in person it's much better than what we see in images?
I think this image that Riley captured is probably the best representation that I've seen. I mean, it was smart to put the flash on because, I mean, on all these photos, it just looks like a standard Death Trooper
Right.
most of the time. But in person, this thing is really reflective
Yeah.
and it's
Right.
really, really nice.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you said. I mean, when you see the promo photos for Hot Toys, it looks almost like it's like a silver Death Trooper, but that's not what it is. It's a
Kinda,
black
yeah.
chrome variant, so
It doesn't do it.
it's
justice.
really right. Exactly. I think in person it really does shine. So that's how I'd look at it. It looks phenomenal. But
Well, let me see. I thought I was able to grab the best because I really did adjust. I thought I was able to capture the reflect. I thought I did. I thought in the photo I took, that was one of the things I really wanted to, was the reflective dark
right,
chrome of it.
I love it.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
wanted
just
another one
fantastic.
anyway. I only have one Death Trooper. I wanted another Death Trooper anyway. I thought they were just cool.
Mhm.
God, I love this gunmetal.
Right.
I need to get them both. I need to get them
I feel like it would be
Yeah.
cool to pair this with Chrome Mando, just as like I know it's not canon obviously, but it'd be cool to have two of these behind Mando. I feel that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah, and that's what I was saying. I saw a lot of people on the groups and forums and Reddit. People were complaining about this. I was like,
Yeah.
people complain about everything, but I was like, yo, if nothing else, just kind of pretend they're like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Beskar, you know, clone troopers heading into battle, like the elite. I don't care. It doesn't
No,
have
I'm
exactly Beskar kid,
I'm-
man, or
I'm tempted to
Beskar,
pair it with-
Beskar army. You know what I'm
tempted to
saying? Like,
pair it with Phasma right here, man. You know, that's
Or that.
another
Yeah.
possibility.
or that.
True.
Yeah.
Dude,
These
why don't we get this
definitely
Cobb
look-
Vanth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
here, let me
That's
swap to
pretty
that
cool.
real quick too, because here's
Yeah.
one from Kenobi as well.
I mean, I thought I was able to capture that light from the.
Not
I mean,
here.
look at
This
that.
looks like a regular Death Trooper, to be honest.
You think so? Should I
Yeah.
grab my? Where's my
Yeah.
Death Trooper? Maybe I'll grab a.
I mean, in the light, if you put it in a harsh lighting environment
Yeah.
like this and snap a photo, then yeah, this one, it looks like a standard Death Trooper. Riley was able to catch it. I think it was the light that was reflected.
Well, I don't know, but you look at the legs though. That's shiny, bro.
That is pretty damn shiny.
That's there at the bottom side. Yeah.
I'd say all this is hella different.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. That's a much better.
You see his reflection.
You don't see.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right there in the crotch, bro.
How much closer do I need to get? I mean,
going right to the front. Yeah.
No, that does look good, man. Jeez.
Yeah, man.
It's neat. It's really neat. The only thing I'm worried about is with the Andor trailer coming, they showed the Death Troopers with the pauldron, the specialists
are coming.
So that's why I'm saying, like, do you really want to go crazy and get a lot of these when we're going to have those right around the corner? I mean, Hot Toys know that thing's expensive. They're probably going to reissue it or do a 2.0.
I just want 2 of these Chrome Death Troopers to sit with my Moff Gideon.
Right.
That's it. I'm cool with that. And if I later on in life, if I want to mix up the display, at least I have a pair of them that can go somewhere else. I mean, can you also imagine, maybe it's overkill, you can have Moff Gideon or something, you can have 2 Chromes, you can have 2 specialists, and you can have 2 regulars, and just have this crazy row of Death Troopers, or put them with Krennic, or whatever you want to do, or just point is, it's with troopers, I've always went by that, the rule of 2 for the most part.
So because we're getting extremely overwhelmed, this is the problem now that kind of sucks for the year 1 collectors that have started collecting a couple of years, where if you didn't already have K2SO, well, you're presented an opportunity of a different model, but you're so overwhelmed right now that you may run the risk of missing K2SO again because you may want the speeder bike. Same thing too for the Iron Man Mark V that came out today. Everybody kind of like, yay, we finally got it, but there's good stuff over here now. So
it's tough.
It's extremely tough. I like the weathering on this KX Enforcer droid. I'm getting it. I'm getting every droid on there.
Well, yeah, I just
no, go ahead, Anthony. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, are you just getting 1 though?
I'm only gonna get 1. Unfortunately with this one, it's only gonna be 1. It's there's just way too much, and I would rather get a duplicate of a speeder bike, of the back speeder. This right here is where it's at right here. This beauty here. This is the good stuff here for me.
So you guys are all getting it. Riley, Mario, you're both getting all these bark speeders?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it. Especially because I actually have a 𝗦𝗔𝗩𝗘 order, so it's gonna work perfectly with that. So I'm probably gonna buy it because I just love. I'm a Clone Wars guy. I know there's not a lot of love for Clone Wars, but it's just
there's a lot of love for Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's true.
It's just
I'm talking about the animated show. It has some mixed opinions. I do know that. But
well, there's a lot of filler, but there's a lot of good story in there.
Right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And it's a generational thing. People who grew up with the prequels and the Clone Wars are more excited for that, right?
No, but that speeder is, like, I think Kenobi has said, that one with the sidecar, how it can articulate, that's really unique. So you slap a Captain Rex and Cody on, like, that's gonna be really cool. So
did you know that, Anthony? You know that sidecar swings backwards.
Right, so you can make it even long.
Right, so even more space.
No, very cool. Mario, you said you're picking them up too?
Yeah, but no. There's no debate. If that's the only way that I can get that trooper, yes, of course I'm gonna get it. But the thing is that I think after now, when we were all hanging out, and when I realized how I couldn't fit the STAP in this display, that was a bummer, dude. So it's gonna suck for the vehicles that I cannot display. I mean, I can probably display them horizontally, but that's a lot of space that it takes up in here, where I have that's sacrificing a lot more figures. That's gonna
well, for you, and I think I could just spotlight you because my God, that's an impressive display of troopers.
Yeah, it's getting there.
I told people about this. I told people. I'm glad my buddy listened to me. He ended up, because I know him and several other people were looking at the 1/6 scale module cases, and I go, you guys are painting yourself in a corner, because if there's ever a larger vehicle or something, you have to expect this stuff here. You have to almost kind of future proof it. And I was, when I talk about module cases, I go, look guys, it's D120s or larger. And And even if you're not going to use all that space, you have that space there to evolve and grow, add our acrylic shelves and so forth. I have 2 Max 140s on pre-order where I have not received yet. This is the first time it's ever taken this long, and they're clearly overwhelmed. Module cases are, the company is just, they're just buried. And that step, the way it was explained to me, not the step, the ATRT can be posed between 24 and 26 inches. So the first thing that went through me is like, well, where are these kids going to put this in their DTOFs? I mean, you can't cram this in a DTOF. You're going to, I guess you could if you remove a shelf, but then that wouldn't be very space efficient, right?
Probably put the sidecar in there.
Huh?
They could probably put the sidecar in
You
there.
could probably put you can't even, so you couldn't even put the back speeder in there.
Oh, wow. You got a laugh track?
Yeah. I just liked what he said. It was funny.
Put the back speeder inside the
no, he said I hadn't been able to reach the slow start of Clone Wars. I watched season 1, episode 1 4 times and have fallen asleep each time. I even ripped a line the last time and still nodded off 12 minutes.
Wow.
Jeez. Wow.
Oh, that's
there
great.
You go.
Yeah,
it's rough, but there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah, you need a Max 140 or above to have the ATRT looking its best. And Anthony, I want 2 of those bad boys.
Big piece.
I want 2 of those. I really do. I don't know.
Okay, so you buy 2 of the ATRTs that are blue. So what is that? A 501st painted camo, essentially? Is that what it is, guys? Because I know Clone Wars, but I don't know Clone Wars. So what happens when they drop them again and they're yellow or they're pink?
Yeah, or Geonosis.
Or Revenge of the Sith, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so it's tough.
It's very tough. Yeah. It's tough decisions. And I'm still very cautious that they're going to, I don't think those vehicles, once they get dropped, they're going to sit there for a long time. It's not going to be like the Mandalorian White Speeder. That Mandalorian White Speeder dropped at the height of the Mandalorian show's fandom. Everybody was clicking on buy anything with the Mandalorian. You remember that, Mario? You know that. Everybody was clicking, Mandalorian, Baby Grogu, Baby Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we're probably going to get different variants of the back speeder. They're pumping in a lot of money. I mean, that R&D on that speeder, the size of it, yeah, we're going to see different variants of it. We'll probably see the clone animated Geonosis. It was on Kashyyyk. It was also shown. The ATRT was also seen in Kashyyyk. That's the one. That's the camo green version of the ATRT.
I want the camo one. See, that's the problem.
That's
right?
that's the Kashyyyk. Yeah, doesn't that
remind you like OT kind of?
Mm-hmm.
Like Scout Troopers, the weird hell. Like I don't know. There's something about them, and they're all camoed out.
Yep.
So I understand people's love for like Clone Wars stuff and 501st and 212s, and like if you connect to it, you really you're like, oh shit. And if they drop those, I'm screwed.
So
I'm screwed.
Is this something that people just say? I'm talking about Cobb Vanth here. It's just like everybody says that they want Cobb Vanth, but the minute it drops, it'll be like another Lando. Because I feel this is one of those.
Hell no, bro! I'm totally getting a Cobb Vanth, bro.
Okay.
I think
I agree with Kenobi.
It's dependent of if they have the 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠. I think that's
right, Mario. I'm not trying to be mean. I honestly think, I'll get him, and then once he shows up, you put him right next to Lando on the Sideshow website, because nobody's going to want to spend $300, because $300 is the new Hot Toys price, right? So either you Cobb Vanth, or do you want a back speeder? Oh, I don't know. You got,
right.
Speeder.
Yeah, it's just that there's just too many options.
The Republic.
And I think when you need to narrow down your options, I mean, for budgeting, I think the Cobb Vanth is definitely going to be overlooked.
This right here is an easy pass for me. I never connected with this character, so I have no no interest. Don't care.
Well, he didn't watch Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, so to me, it's news. Yeah, but wait a minute now. He was first introduced in The Mandalorian. I still wasn't
correct,
by him.
but just one episode. I mean, just for that one episode.
I mean, he kind of
was he in season 2 or I forget?
He was in
the first episode of season 2.
Yeah, and then that armor. So look, if you look at this figure, he looks like he fills in this suit. And I'm going to tell you right now, in the show, it looked like a 17-year-old kid wearing his dad's clothing armor. The Boba Fett armor did not fit Timothy.
No, he's very well. He's a slender man.
He's a skinny dude. He's a skinny dude. So the armor to me didn't look that great on the actor. I don't care. I just
the only way I would pick him up is if I have a Timothy Olyphant head sculpt. Let me put it that way.
So would that do it? So
that will do it for me.
So then we're looking at $330 then. So you would pay $330 for a Cobb Vanth with a head sculpt? Because
I personally would. Yes, I personally would.
Would you, Mario?
$330 with a head sculpt?
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be kicking and screaming, but I would.
I mean, if he had a head sculpt, do you think it would be that much really? $330? Because I mean, this is reused. Isn't this reused parts? So maybe.
Bro, it don't matter, yo. Look at Doctor Strange, man. $335.
It's the head sculpt, man.
Yeah.
He's $382 with tax and shipping.
Good point.
That's true.
Point for Anthony. He brought Doctor Strange. They don't mean shit. It's the new price is $300.
Yeah. So I hate to say
I mean,
it that way.
I said I would get it, but if it's $330, then I might back my words because that's a lot of money.
You see now? I mean, Mario, like everybody, we love Cobb, and then the minute it drops, everybody looks the other way. I think this is one of those.
Yeah.
I honestly do.
It's gonna be one of those. By the time it finally drops, it's gonna be like in everybody's rearview mirror. You know, everyone's gonna be on to the next thing. So.
Yeah,
maybe. It depends what he does because I mean, it is Mandalorian. I mean, it's a popular show, so people might want to pick him up. But
well, he's in the back. He's in the back to tank, so I'm sure we're gonna see him again.
Oh, we're gonna see him.
That's true.
But this particular version,
here's the thing. I just love Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah.
So maybe
that
there's
hair,
some.
bro. Oh my gosh,
his hair was wild in Star Wars, yeah. But he was in Justified. He was in Deadwood. I just like him. I've watched those shows religiously.
Denomi, did you see that cosplayer walking around with? He was dressed as Cobb Vanth, but wearing a mask of the bottom half of his face. Did you see that guy?
No. Was that Saturday?
This was Saturday. Yeah, Anthony, check this out, dude. I was in a sideshow booth. I was in a sideshow booth, and I ran into this dude. I'm like, yo, I got to get a photo with you next to the figure. So it was basically him.
Oh, it's a face mask.
It's a face mask. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's good. That's crazy.
But man,
that's pretty good. He's got the blue. He's got the blue for drink too.
He's got the spot going on and everything too. Yeah, man.
That's a good picture. That's funny.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Yeah,
I like that. Funny. That's pretty damn funny, dude. What else do we have? Kenobi has one here.
So everybody,
don't even get me started on this shit.
Well,
I knew this was
coming
up.
Dude. We called it. We all called it.
It doesn't even matter because this right here falls under that same theory where everybody's so overwhelmed. Like I want K2SO, now you have the KX and 4. So it's one of those where it's tough decisions. Yeah, it's not a I don't to me this doesn't feel like a reissue. It just feels like a re-release of the same character, the same sense where Doctor Strange, his cloak changes a different color stripe and you get a new, that's how this feels. It feels like another somewhat variant of Doctor Strange. We're getting the heavy Mandalorian with slightly different paint applications and different accessories. I don't care for this. I don't even know where this character fits in the show. This is probably Book of Boba Fett, right? Or something.
I told you have to watch episode 6 and 7 because they're just Mandalorian shows.
Yeah.
It's just Mandalorian season 3.
I'll watch it when season 3 Mandalorian starts up next year. So
yeah, that way you can have at least you can watch 2 weeks ahead of time and kind of prep into it. And it's just look, for me, here's the problem, because I was talking about this before. I was like, I knew they were going to do this.
Yeah.
As soon as we saw him on episode 5, was it episode 5 of Boba Fett, guys? I think so. Let me know in the chat. We all said it. We're like, well, here comes the fucking reissue. I don't have a problem with reissues. What I have a problem with is that I had thought, okay, they're going to do it. Maybe they would not have his gun or something, right? Just something that made him
different,
somewhat slight. The scales are a little off, right? From heavy infantry Mando to Paz Vizsla, right? Like, but this is literally the exact. Everything's the same, but then he gets a shield. So then it's the first time for me, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is the first time that we're getting a hot toy that's virtually identical with another one that's not a reissue that comes with another thing.
consider the fact that this hasn't been put on pre-order yet. So this could be a placeholder using the original one with all the accessories, and they probably just threw in just the shield for now.
Yeah.
Right. So it's really hard to say.
But they'd have to remove something. That's my point, though.
How much?
No, that's what I'm saying. They still could. They still have time to go ahead and remove the gun completely. But like I said, this could just be a placeholder.
Okay.
With the gun, they went and threw it in.
I will make us feel better, Anthony. I'll play devil's advocate. I'll make us feel better right here.
Okay. I want to feel better, Kenobi.
Okay,
I really do.
Better. So the first Heavy Mandalorian went into pre-order early 2019 or 2018.
And it hit waitlist, if you remember. Very rare.
And then it was released in 2020, right? So I want to say it was early 2019. Can somebody get points on can someone fact check when did the Heavy Mandalorian go into pre-order? I know it was released in 2020. I know that much. But the world has changed now. Inflation has affected us. We keep sprinkling democracy in China, and that's not free. So this type of reissue, re-release, it's not going to be the exact same price. You're probably going to have a nice little 20% bump or spike on this thing, because I want to say the first Heavy Mandalorian was $265. Bob Dylan, are you watching? Can somebody? I think it was
November 30th, 2019.
November 30th, 2019. What was the price? What was the retail price on this thing?
Not exactly sure.
I'm guessing. I thought it was $285.
It was $281.
$281.
I'm looking at it. Yeah.
That's a weird number.
Is it $281? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a lot for the Heavy Mandalorian, and you know very well it's not going to be $281 because the new price point now is $300 plus. So this one here could be an easy slap in the face, $330. Easy.
That is.
And you know why? And you know why? Because they're giving you a plastic shield now. So that's clearly going to be the $30. You're getting a plastic.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy how it was $281 in 2019. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd be that expensive.
Oh, yeah. He was pricey because he's beefy.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah,
right. And he's got the gun.
They spent money on this. They spent money on the R&D on this. This is one of the reasons I was calling bullshit with the community, talking about we want Cara Dune. Bullshit. I go, there's not enough plastic in the world to making all these Cara Dunes. They're just not going to work. They're not going to, you guys are all going to lobbying for Cara Dune. Nobody's going to buy her. No, she'll.
Well, to be fair, people would buy her if
as a guilty purchase.
Look. I'm saying even like if all the bullshit didn't happen with her and Disney, and she was still a regular, just like everybody else, people would buy her. I think they would buy her even more so now because of it, though.
I don't think we can afford her, Cara Dune, with the inflated prices now on oil. I don't think. I mean, she's gonna tip the scales there in pricing. I don't think that's.
Well, there's something for everybody, is my point, right? Like,
yeah, I guess
there's still something for everybody. Like, not everybody. One could argue and say, well, who the hell's gonna buy a fucking heavy infantry Mando when they could get the Mandalorian? But you know what I mean? People will do it.
Would you buy her, Anthony? Be honest.
I would buy her, 100%.
You'd buy her?
Yeah.
Really?
I would buy every character that's in the Mandalorian.
How about you, Riley? Be honest now, Riley.
I would pass. I would not get her.
Mario, come on.
Just because that I wasn't that.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Mario.
that invested.
Mario, remember you don't have a D120 module case, so you got to think about displaying Cara Dune. All right? Would you get Cara Dune?
That's a future Mario problem, bro.
That's a future Mario
problem.
Yeah, I think people would buy her though.
Public opinion seems to be against you.
We want Cara Dune. Nobody, look. 𝗕𝗘𝗧𝗢𝗎 needs to settle down. Nobody wants Cara.
I'm just going through all the chat that's saying, "Yeah, we want it." Yeah,
you guys, that's the same circle jerk we hear about Lando and all these other ones that are sitting on the shelves collecting. We want Star Wars. You guys bitched and moaned about Bespin Luke. You know very well Bespin Luke is going to sit on those shelves for a long ass time. You know,
a lot are just because everything is just insane.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Everything is just sitting now.
Everyone's gonna sit. I mean, you guys are gonna be debating. Me and Anthony are gonna be debating next year which one's better, deepfake Luke or Bespin Luke. It's too
right. No, I'm just saying there's clearly something for everybody out there though. Is my point, because like there's on one side I'd be like perfect example. I was like, who the fuck is gonna buy this Taskmaster? I can't stand it. I don't like what they did to the character. But at the same time, I was shocked to see a lot of people in chat. I was on Brother Cousins, and people were like, "Hell yeah, I'm getting that Taskmaster." You see what I mean? Like, but in my eyes, I was like, "No fucking way. I'm not gonna waste my money on that figure." But so that's with everything, I think. And to be fair, with if we're talking about Cara Dune in particular, she would help kind of finish that whole line anyway from like end of season 2, right?
I would rather get Carl Weathers. I would no. I'd rather.
I do too.
Oh, I would get him.
Great Target would be awesome.
Yeah, I'd rather get him. I think Cara Dune is one of those fake commitments. Oh, I'll get her, and then the minute she drops at $350 plus shipping and tax, you're like, look, I don't have the space, literally, you know, and so you're.
You see the joints on her arms. That's true.
I'd rather get the Heavy Mandalorian. You know, Heavy Mandalorian. I just look. We're starting
got a crush on Cara Dune, folks.
What's that?
Heard it first.
But listen, it's all good.
It's all good. Hey, look, it's all good. It's all good because look, you're not gonna get Cara Dune because you want this. You want that swoop bike that everybody seems to have forgotten, right? That Mando. Look at that.
I have a question for this Mando. People were telling me that this might have been the Chrome one. Is that not true? Is this the Beskar normal?
No, that's the Beskar Mando, man.
Because some people were telling me that it was the Chrome.
Yeah.
Some people. I didn't notice it either.
Because I just brushed by it. It's just like I don't.
Yeah, because I think some people were saying, "Oh, that's the Chrome one." They're getting it ready, but I was like, "No, I don't think
they made so much of the Beskar armor. It's gonna
take out. I'm just in the warehouse
in Mexico with all those ET Atari cartridges. There's gonna be so.
Oh my God, the Atari ETs.
They
wait. I was looking at chat. What do you think is going to be like the ET game?
The
Beskar Mando.
The Beskar Mando. They made so
Mando
many.
Deluxe with Child.
Yeah, they made.
They
so
can't
many
give
of
that shit away. Yeah, they can't give that shit away. That was just bad timing. That was bad timing.
Bad timing. And everybody, thought that they were clever. I'll just sell it so I can get the Chrome version. Yeah, you and every other Tom, Dick, and Harry that saturated eBay unloading a brand new Beskar armor set with Grogu for $200 with free ship. Nobody wants that crap.
Yeah,
now.
You can pick up Beskar Deluxe or Mando Deluxe with Child for like $250 in like trade groups. They can't give it away. Like it's cheap. It's or $200 even sometimes. It's because they did it, and then all of a sudden they show the Chrome one with the head sculpt, and everybody's like, "Oh my God!" And
that's it. That's it.
Denobi, are you getting the swoop bike?
Hell yeah, I am. Didn't I tell you, Mario? I didn't tell you at the show. I have to get a module case, and it has to be like the Jay Leno's garage of all like the vehicles because I'm gonna have that little old chick with the afro and the pit droids. I want her in there working. All this every time I buy a speeder or a back speeder or AT, this little old granny's gonna be in there with the pit droid service, and that's what I want. I want her in there.
Well, that would be really cool. You can make like a garage.
That's what I'm seriously. I'm not joking. I really droids
and her and
there you go. I want like a gonk droid. I got my Jawa. The gonk droids will be power, and just have all the speeders just lined up like an actual Jay Leno's garage, but it'll be Star Wars themed. That is my plan because there's a ton of speeders. That's where I'll put my Endor speeder, the white Mandalorian speeder, this swoop bikes. We're going to get a ton of swoop bikes. I can't believe this is the only swoop bike that's been on pre-order. Those back speeders. I want a garage. I don't know if anybody else in the community. I'm like,
that's a really cool freaking idea. Now you got me thinking like,
if
they made her, I forgot her name.
Yeah. I would even for her, I forgot her name, the little old granny with the afro. I want her with the pit droids, and I want to put her to work in my Star Wars themed garage where I line up all of it, and I'll even put in the speeder from Darth Maul from Phantom Menace. I put all the vehicles there, and just go Star Wars theming and have like tubes and cables and just like airplane junk components in there, make it dirty, and like I have really all
cool, man.
I'm right. It sounds awesome, doesn't it? Right?
Yeah.
That's what you can do.
That's what you can do
with a module case. That's the creativity that you can do.
I keep forgetting the name too.
Pelimoto. Thank you. I keep forgetting her name, but I think she's cool. I think she is definitely one for the books. And I mean, look at this thing. Look how badass he is. Look at that.
That is pretty damn good. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I wish I would have, because like I said earlier, Riley, I just like completely went past this. I went back and looked at a video that I shot of this case, and everything I think I got decent detail, but this one I just seem to just go by it. You know, I just passed it up, for the next one. So I think it doesn't really stand out in my opinion, I guess.
I kind of felt the same as what David said right here. I don't know if you guys did. Well, Riley may not know, but this she kind of reminds you of Carla from Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get that vibe. Riley, Cheers was a great show. You have to check it out someday.
I'm unfamiliar. Yeah. I'm too young.
No, it was. It aired in the 80s, early 90s.
Gotcha.
So something that got ignored by a lot of people is that they did introduce already a variant of the battle droid, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was confused. Yeah, this is the Geonosian battle droid, and then you can get the Phantom Menace battle droid. I'm assuming, and this is where they're going to screw you guys, is that if you want the Phantom Menace battle droid, I'm almost positive, because they're evil and conniving and they want your money. If you want that first generation battle droid, it's most likely going to be available on the staff, on that Phantom Menace staff. I'm almost positive that's their little game. And if you want a army build with the battle droids, it's going to be this version for now, at least for now anyway, which will be the Geonosian battle droid. I love the droids, Anthony. You know I get a kick out of this, and I want a minimum of 2 of these because they're just awesome.
But doesn't that pose a problem for everybody? And hey, with 140 people in the chat, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Road to 2K, and subscribe to all my friends here on the panel. Their links are in the description below. But I do want to know that with everybody in here watching, is it a problem for you guys? Let us know in the chat if these droids are. I would think this is a problem because they're not only you can buy 12 of these guys and no problem, right? No problem. It would just make sense. But then they're hot toys. So now you're looking at, oh shit, I'm dropping $2,500, $4,000.
That's what you're right.
Yeah.
You're giving out plasma. Give me more.
Yeah.
Give me more droid.
I guess really hard. I guess some of us have the mentality of a 3.75 collector when we're collecting scale, man.
Oh, wow. It's in my DNA, Mario.
Mario, that is true.
Yeah. It's in my DNA, Mario. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mario knows what I'm talking about. The early 2000s. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It sucks. Yeah. It really sucks. You're like, what can I sell? I know.
Myself and Mario, we already do that though, Mario. We already do that. We already do that. I'm gonna just bring you right back up again, man. Because,
oh wow, again.
You got two full shelves of troopers right there.
Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Oh.
Now, granted, they are a little different, but the point still stands. You want to be like, oh shit, I want all this awesome.
Look at that.
Damn, that's a lot of troopers.
There you go.
And you're trying to do like an evolution of troopers, correct?
It totally is. I still got to put together the 98 that way, so I can put the clones and the rest of the episode 4 troopers in there. But yeah, man, that's it.
Freaking sweet. But that's my whole point. And 𝗕𝗘𝗠𝗘 says, geez, Mario, you don't have enough troopers.
No, I don't. I need more, dude. I definitely need more.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's pretty damn cool, man.
That looks awesome. I like that. Yeah. Jeez, Mario, you don't have enough troopers. More. Building an army for the Grand Republic.
I know. And honestly, exactly. That Sith trooper, that's the one thing I kind of regret not getting. It just stands out. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Dude, I just cracked it open, right? And then there was a piece of plastic that's like underneath the helmet. So I took the helmet off, and apparently the neck peg broke. I guess they didn't glue it on properly, and it just freaking came apart. So the helmet is just like resting on the neck, not even that securely. But yeah, that was a bummer. And I just cracked it open just now, just brand new.
Dang.
Had it
Real
for a
quick,
while.
Thick Bantha Boy's wondering though, Mario, are they in chronological order of appearance?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much.
So you're going
So
hard
the
on
way-
it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they got to set up. So
Yeah.
basically, the clones into Solo, into Rogue One, into A New Hope, into Mandalorian, into the sequels. So yeah,
Hey, I'm
Well,
worried
now
about
you
all
have
of
clone
those.
troopers right here.
Yeah.
I've got more, man.
Oh god.
So pretty
Man.
soon, I'm gonna be filling up a third Module case full of freaking troopers, man.
Holy shit.
So it's gonna be wild.
Do you
How many-
do you guys think that they'll punish us if they start to release some of those separatist droids? Separatist droids, like the little spiders and the little that was seen on the Battle Geonosis. Oh,
What if they
I'll
do
take
like,
for those.
the droidicas, right? With the shields
yeah.
and-
No, like that giant
Ooh.
four-legged daddy long legs, the one with the little.
The one that
satellite
has the
thing.
shield, right?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
all
the
the
blue
different, yeah. I know what
Oh,
you're
if they
saying.
do that, we're in
Oh.
trouble. We're in trouble.
In 6 scale?
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh wow!
did
You're
you
on
think
a
they were
good
gonna
one,
do
bro.
all this in
But
6
they
scale?
might do it.
I mean,
Huh?
I would
did
buy
you really
that.
think
That
all
would
this
be
was
awesome.
gonna happen?
Well,
hey, man.
Yeah, before we start building the droid separatist army, I definitely would want a Phantom Menace droidica, the little rolling balls with the shield generators on them. That I can't believe
Yeah.
that they have.
Yeah,
not
that
done.
would be dope. I'd love to
That
see that.
I would.
That
That's
would
a
be-
minimum too, right there, Mario and Anthony.
Mhm.
I'd be screwed. That's minimum too, and I'm like, I'm screwed on that. The droidicas. Oh yeah, absolutely. And if you're gonna have the droidicas, you gotta give us TC-14 because remember they're already investing in.
Why stop
Protocol.
there? Like Ecto
Yeah.
says, they must do the tank too.
There you go.
I mean, oh
Look,
my gosh, dude.
I blame. I'm gonna blame you, Anthony. I'm gonna blame Mario. I'm gonna blame all of you cats out there that kept begging and wishing and rubbing that magic lamp and Will Smith coming out and you guys all asking, for more Star Wars. Look what happened. This is where we're at now. You guys all wished for
Yeah.
more Star Wars, and now
I'm okay with this, Kenobi.
Yeah.
I've come to terms. I've come to terms with what is being thrusted upon us. And I can't get
Thrust, did you
everything.
say?
Well, it really is. All right, Howard's just right here, just shoving it in our faces right now. Okay.
Yeah, he sure is.
He's like, you're gonna take
Yeah.
it. You're gonna take all of it, and you're like,
This right here isn't going to be a 2-year delivery, Anthony. This clone trooper here, this is an easy
Well, I hope
mold.
not.
This right now, this
Yeah.
is under this right here. I shit you not. I'll bet you it's a 10th-month delivery window. This
They've
right
already
here.
got the molds. They
They got
already
the
did
mold.
501st. The 501st is already there.
hell.
yeah,
This
it's
might
done.
even show up.
this
Absolutely.
is an
I
easy,
heard that
simple
Chopper
repaint.
Droid is coming next year sometime. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's that
Yeah.
little trash can droid, right? He's like the poor cousin to
Yeah.
R2.
With the attitude.
With
I think so.
Droidica, right?
I'd take that ghetto R2 anytime, man.
The ghetto
I would
R2.
too.
I'd love
Yes,
that.
thrusted. She knows. With me. But the R5 droid though too is coming.
Yeah, that's right. Where was he? Yeah, the R5. There you go.
I think it was
Kenobi,
just
I hope
hiding in
this
the corner.
comes, man. This was teased for years too.
For
bro.
years. Yeah, the
We saw this
R5.
way back when.
Yeah, that's a
Mhm.
2017. Yeah, it was actually this R5 here was the same year that they teased the Attack of the Clones series,
Jawa.
and I want to say it was 2018. So the R5 was seen that year.
Didn't they originally tease this with the Java when they first solicited it back in SDCC? Because they didn't show the Gonk. They actually showed this guy with the Jawa.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, Mario. Good points on the memory. You're absolutely right. The R5. Yeah, this right here is such an easy little cash cow right here. Yeah, we're screwed. We're all gonna have to hold hands here, and we're gonna have to. How are we gonna have like a fundraiser, Anthony? Are we gonna have to? We're gonna have to.
I will take a fun yeah. All right, we'll do a pledge drive.
We'll have the pledge drive, yeah.
Bi-weekly
Very low.
until 2026. All right, your donations matter, folks. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
We're all yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and then like and you pointed this out, Anthony. Like everybody's selling Marvel. I'm like, yeah, but that's the bad problem. Everybody is flooding the Marvel market, and that's not how supply and demand works. Yeah, I'm not doing Marvel anymore. Well, yeah, you and everybody else. It's just how many Captain Americas can you buy at discount now?
Yeah,
So-
it's and there's nothing against Marvel. It's also just
No.
the fact that
It's just shifted,
for some of us, I grew up reading comics my whole life, but I also was in Star Wars my whole life, and it's like I can see stuff that's going on in the MCU, and I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. But make no mistake, I haven't loved everything from the MCU because I've been reading comics. I appreciate how they tried to, be a little more accurate than like the Fox stuff with X-Men and stuff like that. But it's in my brain, it was always the comics. That's what I'm trying to see. So, but with Star Wars, it's the opposite. What I'm trying to see in Star Wars, they deliver because it started as a movie rather than with Marvel starting as comics. You see, so my expectations are different, and when anything Star Wars drops, and Mario 100% knows, like Hot Toys can put out a Star Wars whatever announcement, and I'm in. It's so crazy, and it's so hard to look away.
This. No one likes these things, and I got them.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? The jet trooper from
the jet trooper from Force Awakens.
The Skywalker. Yeah. I got the white one and I got the red one, both sitting right here. They're gonna go in this empty area right here. So.
Hey.
Nice.
And so it's tough, but you're absolutely right. You can't flood a market. Like, you can say I'm out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've been out for like 4 months. I've been slowly getting rid of my stuff. But people may be like, I'm out, but you're right. Well, who's gonna buy your stuff if they're flooded everywhere? Like,
how many Thanoses? Yeah, like everybody's unloading Thanos. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. You go on Reddit, people are like, hey, a good deal on a Thanos. Like, no, nobody wants that shit right now. That's just maybe in 5 years when the next wave of collectors, because I want to say it's like 5-year introduction. It's when you're a young adult, a teenager, and then once you enter into your late, early to mid 20s, and you start to have that disposable income, and you want to buy expensive toys, and that's. Yeah.
Well,
right?
So let's ask Riley. We got young blood on the panel tonight.
That's why I like hanging out with the one. Yeah. So you can grab their, pick their brains. Yeah.
How do you feel? Like, if you had to choose, okay, this is like a, life or death situation. You have to go down Marvel or you have to go down Star Wars. What is your decision?
Star Wars. I have to do it because, well, for one thing, I've realized this over the past couple months is that just Marvel is just it's a hard one because there's just so many lines with Marvel, with all the movies that they've had, the television shows. There's like how many pre-orders now? It's getting to a point where like I really have to just really be selective, except for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's where that's gonna get me. I had to collect Spider-Man because it's Spider-Man.
No, you can't. Riley. That's Marvel.
Okay, but that's when I'm in trouble. That's what I was saying.
Riley, keep in mind that Star Wars is going down that same route with all these TV shows.
It is.
It's gonna be a revolving door of like updated suits, updated figures.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I can't.
Right? People are like, too many WandaVision to Loki's. I go and Star Wars with this wacky Andor series isn't, and these other spin-off shows. It seems.
You're right.
It's like what's her name? Oprah is just like, you get a show. Who are you? I was a background character of The Mandalorian. Well, why not? You get a show. It's like what?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem with me because I'm collecting all three. I've got DC, Marvel, and Star Wars, and it's like I don't think I can't do that honestly at this point because Star Wars is becoming Marvel. It's becoming that level where these clone troopers are showing right now. It's gonna become, like you guys said, like WandaVision. It's gonna happen. They're gonna make countless amounts of clone troopers. So it's just hard to hold on to the 3 IPs because that's a lot of money. So that's how I. But
well, let me ask you this then, since we have C-3PO Episode 2 Attack of the Clones on screen here. I think this thing looks phenomenal. Is this something, Riley, that you will pick up?
See, this was the hard one for me because I do love C-3PO, but I don't think that I need multiple C-3POs. I think I just need one, and the one for me is going to be the gold one. That's just a classic C-3PO. I don't think for me and my like financial, I don't think I'd be fine spending $700 or $800 for 2 C-3POs when I can just wait for the all gold one, the classic C-3PO. As amazing as this looks, so anyone who's getting it, it's gonna look phenomenal on your shelf because I saw it in person, and the pitting and the amount of detail is in this figure specifically is off the charts. So anybody who's getting it to me happy, but yeah. What's up?
Riley and Kenobi, I'm curious to know. I mean, considering that Anthony and I are pretty much, when it comes to Star Wars, we pretty much pick up everything, and I get the feeling that both of you guys are even more selective for your Star Wars figures. So when it comes to Star Wars, Riley, what is your focus?
For Star Wars, I mean, obviously, I'm more of a prequel fan. That's just, I love this. And it's funny, yeah, I mean, this is a prequel figure, but I just don't think I can collect this specific one because it just doesn't fit for me. I wasn't the biggest fan of this armor, as amazing as it looks. But my focus is, the prequels, like I said, because obviously that was my time and I grew up with it and I fell in love with the prequels. It's my bread and butter.
What are you, Kenobi?
As far as C-3PO?
No, as far as your focus is when collecting Star Wars.
When it comes to Star Wars, when it comes to Star Wars, original trilogy, the prequels, and for the Disney Plus show, I'm very aggressively selective. I don't do the cartoons and those little animated adventures. I don't care for those. I don't
animated adventures. This fucking
I don't.
I don't. No, it's good.
Right. Am I wrong?
No. You know they're not bad though. Listen, they're not bad.
Well, but you see, that's the thing, Anthony. I'm tired of everybody telling me that shit. No, it's not bad. You gotta watch avoid season 2, but then jump on to season 4, and then you spin around and do a hop skip, and then you just jump to season 5.
Yeah, there's some rough patches. I would say that.
No. And then
are you guys gonna get the Bad Batch? The Bad Batch figures?
It's not even canon.
Yeah,
so look, I'll look. Riley brought it up. Does the Bad Batch provide a benefit to supporting that IP to the rest of Star Wars? Because all I keep hearing it's filler. It's filler. I fell asleep when I'm like, so then why?
Well, because there's good shit within. Like I know that's hard to explain, but like fuck. Let me put it in terms you can understand, man. Like, Deep Space Nine was kind of slow for a little while.
Yeah.
And then the Dominion War started. And you had these nice overarching plot lines that were going through, even though some episodes in between were kind of, a little filler or, stuff like that you felt like, well, maybe I could skip some of this. It's kind of like that. But we didn't grow up with it. So you have to kind of go into it with, a different perspective, I suppose.
I know that Blackbird Tech, that'll be your funny bet Lord Day One watch animated. No, Lord Day One does not do that. I mean, the comments there. No. So I'll give you another good example here. The official canon of Star Wars is now suffering minute cracks. And it seems like they're cherry picking, at least my impression, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, as to what's canon. I'm like, well, that's not how it works. That's not how the world of Marvel works. If this is canon, this is canon. You don't. Well, Zolfort died in the cartoon adventures, and now he didn't die. So, well, I was under the impression.
Well, that's a little tricky, but maybe we don't know yet.
And you're right.
If we're talking about Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Because they made it clear that Clone Wars and Rebels and I think Bad Batch, correct me if I'm wrong, but Clone Wars and Rebels are canon.
Yep.
I don't know about Bad Batch.
It's all canonical.
Bad Batch
I'm assuming is as well.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, it is.
But their adventures are outside of the Skywalker story, so it doesn't even matter. Is how I understood it. Right?
Well, it doesn't matter to the Skywalkers in a sense. But there is an evolution of Anakin into Darth Vader and what's going on later.
Am I right on that, Mario? Or
it's an evolution of the evolution of the Empire.
Later in the seasons, later in the seasons, it definitely goes more to the story because obviously it relates to Vader and Ahsoka and etc. But yeah. But it's kind of tricky. It's finicky, like you said.
Yeah, and it's finicky, and then this is again, and this is me repeating myself. This is why I try to explain to the panel, even the audience, that I get it. You are passionate. You are in love with the animated, Toon Adventures of the Clone Wars, it doesn't necessarily mean everybody else around you is, because Star Wars is such a segregated
that is absolutely true.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Because I didn't watch the Clone Wars ever. Like, ever. I just didn't watch it.
Yeah.
To be quite frank, when it came out, I seen it and I was like, I didn't really care for the animation style, so I just shut it out. I never even bothered watching it. It wasn't until about 2 years ago I started watching it, and even then, keep in mind now it's been 2 years, and I just finished season 5.
Yeah.
So I'm not like rushing to watch it, but it's not bad. But I can understand, like, for people who grew up, like Riley, who's saying, I grew up watching Clone Wars, I grew up watching the prequels. That's their fucking bread and butter right there. You know what I mean? So, but for people like you and me, we're like, well, I don't know. I mean, we grew up with the originals. Not to say we didn't watch it, but
it's just not your thing. Yeah,
it's not
when we think Star Wars, we think, you know, Luke and Leia and Han and Chewie. You know, it's just it's kind of embedded in our brains, almost where you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but we can try. And I'm enjoying it now, but you're right. There's some slow moments, but there's slow moments. There's slow moments in everything.
And don't kid yourself. A lot of the watered down story arcs that we're somewhat experiencing in the Marvel world, with Moon Knight, which came and went. It was quickly forgotten. They had some few good episodes, and otherwise, I thought the ending was pretty dismal. Where they're starting to add a lot of water to the soup, right? They're trying to water it down. The same shit's happening with the Star Wars series.
I get that. It's going to start getting diluted with a lot of
the best example was, let's take a character that died in the Sarlacc pit and let's create a story out of him, right? And so, not everybody deserves their series to the point that he was sidelined 30% of his own series with another character based off of another show. So this is why. When it comes to Star Wars, I try to avoid, and you know me, Anthony, you hear the rumor about Kenobi. I don't have time for that. All right. I don't have time for these doomcock rumors and speculations and all that stuff, because nobody in their right mind was able to call out that there was going to be a subplot with Leia. So all of that crap, you guys have to throw it out. It does, especially with Star Wars, where it's so sensitive. It's seen as somewhat of a religion, that you really have to kind of go in with like horse shades and just look at everything from start to bottom. I'm very anal when it comes to these shows, but I'm also very anal with the Marvel world, because I am quick to dismiss the Marvel shows just as I am quick to dismiss Star Wars, because I'm very I'm influenced greatly. Like, they're all trying to get my money, right? Well, you have to.
So that's what it is. You're like, stay the fuck away from me, cartoons.
Yeah.
Because I might like them, and then I gotta fuck all your shit.
Yeah, you're trying to get in with me for one. Like, no, I need a dinner, movie, flowers, and and we got to build a relationship before you're asking me, hey, let's pre-order a $600, blah blah blah, whatever vehicle and so forth, because that's where we're at right now, right? So
that is where we're at right now.
I have to get Swoon. I don't even know if I'm going to get that Moon Knight figure. I was for it in the first 2 episodes, and after this way the show ended, I'm like, ew.
Right. So then you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of how I felt. Like, I almost kind of felt the same way. I was like, oh, Moon Knight. Okay, it's pretty cool. And then it kind of dudded for me.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, well, that's $400 saved.
There you go. And it had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with Oscar Isaac's performance. I thought he was brilliant in every episode. The special effects for the TV budget were phenomenal. It was just there was a few plot threads that the story needed a little bit more work to it. It wasn't tied up very well.
Right. And I get that, because we're all. That's what's so crazy, though, right? Because. Yeah. And I think people should understand that, because we all have different opinions at the end of the day, right? Some people love this. Some people love Star Trek Discovery. Don't get me started. I can't. I just can't do it. But then there's people that are like, oh, I absolutely love it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Right? Because it's just weird. Like, through our whatever whether it's our upbringings or our peers or just our life experiences or just something that's we're all kind of wired different. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that everything sucks. It's just some shit's just whack. And see, Brenda, look at this guy. This troll. He doesn't even watch Star Trek, man. Oh, I love him though.
You will love Star Trek, and you shall love it
right.
till the end of time.
That's my but that's what makes it so difficult when like you said, we have a 3PO like that, and a lot of people are like, Mario was even complaining about it.
No,
remember? You were
this
like,
right here.
Oh yeah, dude. I wanted the gold one. I wanted the OT, of course.
Yeah.
Right, but you're still getting it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Mario's like, he's coming in. He's coming in. He's coming in. And then we have. Oh man, look at this. Is this the pilot? Oh no, the pilot's in the.
They still haven't dropped this one.
Oh man, look at that! Look at that yellow. Look at the. It's awesome.
Yeah. That is the clone commander. For me, I think I would only get one of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest with you. Just one.
Yeah.
Probably two pilots because of the two different helmets, but
I don't have Attack of the Clones Yoda now because I need Yoda next to this guy. Concentrate all firepower on the nearest street. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Wow.
What did you say? The ship or the
something like that. Yeah,
something like that. I've never been a big fan of Yoda. With the figures anyway. I have one. I have the OT Yoda from Sideshow. That was old. That was old new stock. It was found in the Sideshow warehouses, and I went into my local comic shop. I was like, "Yeah, this is brand new. It came from Sideshow." I go, "Where did they dig this thing up?" It was brand new. One of the old Yodas. Found it. But that's the only Yoda I have there. I'm not a big fan of collecting multiple Yodas. Nope. No,
yeah, I would if I could get my hands on the Empire Strikes Back Yoda, because I have the Attack of the Clones one. No. But of course, OT is more in my heart. But
I would rather. I'm hoping for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, they give us more Ewoks. So I definitely want to go bonkers with the Ewoks. I want to definitely.
Don't even get me started on that, guys. Next year, 40th anniversary, Return of the Jedi. I already said it. Next May the 4th, that shit's gonna be all Return of the Jedi announcements. Nah, bro. If they're gonna give you a 20th anniversary Attack of the Clones May 4th celebration, they can't do Return of the Jedi dirty like that.
They did Empire dirty.
They did, but they did. At least...
Yeah, they did do the Empire. I've altered the deal. Pray I don't alter no more.
Exactly right.
Exactly.
I am altering the deal. That's right. It's like shit.
I'm altering the deal. Pray I alter no more. Yeah, they did do Empire Strikes Back. Yeah. The legendary Bespin Han. I don't even. Who knows? At this point, I want it, but I don't want it now. This is too much. So I don't know if anybody else feels like that. I'm like, yeah, I kind of want Han, but I kind of don't right now. There's just a lot on the plate. You better believe we'll get
so much on the plate.
Yeah, way too much.
I feel like what's going to happen is a lot of us, not just content creators, but just members of the community, collectors of hot toys, Star Wars, etc. In social media, we always see everybody's collections of sorts, right? If they are so inclined to share their collections. And I feel like next year or so, everybody's collections are going to look very, very different. They're going to have much more height to them. Yeah. And much more depth to them because
right about that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little rough, man. I guess, final. Let's look at this one here real quick. So this is branded Obi-Wan Kenobi. You were all present and saw this in person. We haven't seen Vader yet in Kenobi.
No.
Do you believe that this is exactly how he's going to look then, right? Because Hot Toys is movie accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it will. I mean, they had to have looked through files of and they know the stuff from the show already. So I think that it's going to look just like this.
Do you guys feel this looks different in any way once you saw it?
The gloves, I think, are they different? That's what I've heard.
Is it
different gloves or something? Something like
It
that.
shouldn't.
Mario
You
got that
shouldn't.
look of that perplexed look on his face.
Oh,
when he
you're
said that.
right, Riley. You're absolutely right. The gloves are different.
Yeah, I noticed that the
Different
gloves
from what?
from
From the Empire Strikes
Empire
Back.
Strikes
I'm
Back.
looking at-
Oh, yeah, they
You're
are.
absolutely right. I just
The gloves are
noticed that.
different. The cod piece is different. The chest box is different. The armor
Well, yeah, the
is
chest
different.
boxes on the Empire was blue,
Oh,
right?
damn. He
Yeah.
has.
The
You're right.
lightsaber-
Empire
the
Strikes Back
lightsaber
has
should be
definition
different.
on his cod piece. You're right.
Yeah.
Did they minimize his girth or something there? What?
And they must have, they must have changed it up.
They redesigned it for Rogue One, where it
I
made it
mean-
look more poofy like a diaper, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
so
that's
is this the
exactly
Rogue
what
One?
they did.
Would this be the
Mhm.
Rogue One Vader?
It's this same one up here. I already got it right there. It's the same thing, dude.
Oh.
So
the only-
Mario,
the only
do you
difference-
suspect this is a reissue Rogue One?
In a sense, the only difference is that the lenses aren't as red as the Rogue One.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
That's
lenses
it,
aren't
yeah.
ruby rose type
Right,
deal.
right.
Yeah.
It is, but other than that, everything else is basically the Rogue One figure.
Okay.
Which was expected because
Are
given the timeline.
are the circuitry? Are the circuits any different or no?
Yeah, I
No,
think
they're
the
the same.
Empire does the
The
Empire
Empire
have
is
the
different. The
yeah,
chest
they have
box is like blue.
Yeah,
There's like a blue and red. The
Yep.
buttons, there's like 3 buttons there.
Yeah, that button thing is different.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay. So it's very minute. It's very subtle.
Yeah, I think the boxes too on the belt are different.
Huh.
Vader is.
So it's the
I'm
gloves.
like Kenobi. I'm a little colorblind with when it comes to Vader.
I am.
Oh,
I
no.
just, to me it's all the same. I'm like, it's just another
Nope.
Vader, but if you
Nope.
point it
Just
out
like
to
all the
me,
different Iron Man, dude. Just like
Yeah.
the Iron Man figures, the same thing.
yeah, to me it's just another Vader.
It's
but
because
you're
he's
right.
always black, and I think that's what fucks with my head.
Yeah.
Even though I've been watching it for 40 years, it's like there's subtle, almost like literal
yeah.
color blindness. Almost, I'm like, wait, I don't see it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. It is. Now the interesting thing is he gonna get a head sculpt?
Oh, that's the
I think-
kicker.
I think you will.
Ooh, that's the value right there. If they introduce a head sculpt, that'd be
I
interesting.
mean, it's
Why
Hayden
not?
Christensen with makeup,
not?
but I think they'll do
So
it.
Why
You
not
know,
do
and
a
I-
2-pack with Vader in the back to tank?
Yeah. So did I share
That'd
this?
be
I think I shared this with you, and
Mhm.
I hate saying rumors, but this is probably the one rumor I heard that probably has a little bit of solid ground, only because of the way the Book of Boba Fett was treated, where
It doesn't have the high ground.
no, where you're gonna see Vader, you're gonna see actual Hayden Christensen in the burnt face interacting without his Vader helmet because the amount of money that was spent to bring him to the show. In the same sense, you got Tamora Morrison walking around the streets of Main Street USA without his friggin' helmet. That's the one slight rumor I heard that actually has somewhat of a little bit of credibility. I'm like, well, that's right. Tamora Morrison didn't want to wear his helmet because they wanted to show the actor's face. It would make sense if they spent a mint to bring back Hayden Christensen. And
why would they? Exactly. They could just have anybody in the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Why go through
that's
that
the
trouble?
so that's the only I heard all sorts of wacky rumors, but that's the only one I heard. I'm like, oh, you know what? This one actually has a decent, solid foundation where you may actually just see Hayden talking or interacting without wearing the helmet, and maybe just having like the breather connected to his mouth or so forth. So again, Hayden Christensen, they brought him back. You clearly want to see him. Our first impression, our first tease of him was in the back of tank. You didn't see him in his suit, so that to me, and this is probably one of those teases where they're under lock and key, Anthony, where we can't reveal more until the story progresses. So once we see his appearance or whatever his interactions, this particular Vader may evolve. And
can you guys imagine that then, Denobi? Like, okay, or everybody with 160 in the chat, man.
Yeah.
Sure to go ahead and hit like
The
if
like
you
button.
haven't, man. And subscribe if not, man. And everybody here. But seriously, 160 in here. What if? When it's not a what if, because it's gonna happen. When we see Vader and Obi-Wan clash, right? Because they said that was gonna happen again, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the internet's gonna lose their fucking minds.
Oh yeah.
Internet's
Like this
gonna
whole
explode.
thing's gonna change. Everything's gonna change, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did anybody else hear that there's actually going to be 2 duels in the series between the 2?
No,
I don't really look into like leaks and stuff.
I heard a lot, and anything I purposely avoided, and I dismissed anything that had any type of SJW attacks towards Reva. I was just, that's bullshit. I just like, the show, the first 2 episodes are all going to focus on Reva, which to me was already bullshit because the Princess Leia got more screen time than she did. So a lot of that was just a lot of clickbait fodder. You know, if you anger the Star Wars community enough, you're going to generate really good ad revenue on YouTube. That's just how the algorithm works. Oh, I heard so forth is going to blah, 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 blah. People click on that stuff. That's where all the money is on YouTube. It's just these doom clock.
All started with WandaVision.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I fell down. I fell down. I love WandaVision. With the
rumors, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everyone said that what's his name would be in it, Mephisto.
Yep. The whole Mephisto thing ruined it for me. You know, Mephisto's gonna show up, you know. So you really want to be very just careful on that. But I purposely avoided all that. And again, that one rumor was, it wasn't even through YouTube. It was like an article I read that there could be a presence more of, you'll be seeing him. And I'm like, oh shit, they did do that. And again, I only somewhat believe that because Tamora Morrison couldn't defend himself against shield ninjas not wearing a helmet. So it was just like, so yeah, I can see Vader trolling the deck of a Star Destroyer not wearing his helmet just because, hey, we spent a fortune to bring him back here, so let's get some screenshots of him. You know, I can kind of see that. So, for sure. But again, that's as far as rabbit hole rumors, that's kind of where I stop. Other than that, I can't wait. This is going to be a buy for me. I do want this Vader. I want the Vader. Yeah.
Oh,
this is. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Do you guys think that they might dive into quarter scale for this Kenobi show? Maybe do a Vader or Kenobi in quarter scale, like they did with Boba Fett.
For months.
They did do that with Boba Fett. Yeah. I mean, that would be imagine a Vader in quarter scale with a diorama base. That would be kick ass. So.
Well, listen, you got a quarter Mando from Mando. You got a quarter Boba from Boba. Right. So I'm figuring you're gonna get a quarter Obi-Wan from Obi-Wan.
Well, that'll be the first time they actually did a quarter scale
Jedi
with a human portrait. Is what I'm saying. They've all been helmeted.
Oh, that's right.
Quarter scale Vader still does have his portrait.
Oh, you're okay. You're right.
And Boba Fett is coming with a
head sculpt.
Boba Fett has a portrait.
Yeah, with a portrait.
You're right though, but it would be the first Jedi if they give us, Obi-Wan, and then who knows with the Ahsoka show? They follow suit. They go, for every show, we'll do like the main character in quarter scale, because they're trying to, compete with, quarter scale sales. So it's like, well, put out one big hype one, call it a day.
Yeah,
that would be insane. For sure.
Another Vader to my collection. Yeah, I would definitely get that. Here's a nice. Was this the pilot? God, I love these troopers.
Yeah, that's the gunship pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Kinky Sphincter's right. Yeah, but we're just referring as far as Star Wars. But yeah, we do have our Vader one, and then the Book of Boba Fett one coming. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff, guys. That's a lot to. Jesus.
Oh, look at all those wires.
He looks badass, man.
I think he looks great. Yeah,
looks great.
I think they did a great job on this.
That is phenomenal.
Look at the weathering on that.
Damn, you even got the backside. Dude, that was good.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice the back, to be honest.
Yeah, I wanted to see the color palette because I purchased another C-3PO, those giant figures from the Disney parks. Mario, you've seen them, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do a custom. I want to do a custom paint job like this, where it'll have this type of paint. So I ended up doing that so that I can have somewhat of a reference, so that I can kind of kit bash my own C-3PO.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That is very badass.
And that Bespin Luke.
I know, and the base lights up. I love that. I love plugging these guys in just so they're always on, like some of these other ones. And
finally got that Bespin Luke. There you go.
I know. I know, and I gotta get the snow speeder, Luke, too. I'm slacking right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slacking a bit. My Django is here, but it's at the post office, and it was delayed because of the holidays, so I have to go get it tomorrow. And then my Django should be here, my Moff Gideon should be here this week.
Nice.
Yeah, gosh. And then as soon as this is out, but I gotta get snow.
You don't have your Django yet? You don't.
So no, he was here Friday, but remember I ordered overseas because I didn't think it was going to be at Sideshow, but it came Friday. The USPS, they got some weird thing. They're like, well, if it doesn't fit in your tiny ass mailbox, we'll just leave a slip. We won't even come to your door.
Wow.
And so I looked them up Saturday. I was like, well, I could probably come in a little bit. They have probably early hours on Saturday. They're closed all damn weekend. And then they were closed today because of Memorial Day. So I was like,
damn, that sucks.
He's been sitting there since Friday. I was like, you son of a.
That's rough.
Yeah, mine's also being delivered tomorrow from Sideshow, so that's pretty funny.
Say that one more time.
So mine's also being delivered from Sideshow tomorrow, so I find that pretty.
Isn't that weird?
Nice.
Like the one time I decided to go back to Hong Kong, and you know.
Kidding, actually.
Okay, well mine is. So we got some Indiana Jones stuff here, or what?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you cared. Did you care? Yeah, I wasn't sure.
It's the monkey. You got the Grail.
Yeah.
Crystal Skull, and the temple.
Yeah,
that's neat.
Part. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. I was like, I wonder if he's. Yeah, I just thought it was neat. It's 1/1 scale replicas, Disney Park exclusives. I got that, and then they're celebrating the Star Tours anniversary, some Star Tours merch, and then they had the Galactic Star Cruiser 2-night adventure booth there, trying to get folks to sign up for that. And a little bit more of a Disney merch on there, and the Holocron. And I took some Lego photos, and then I don't know who made this particular helmet. I think this was Denou.
It's got to be custom, right? Because
this is De Novos. Yeah.
De Novos, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's custom then, right?
No, you can buy it off their website.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they had the actual.
Well, I guess what I should say, they're officially licensed.
It is. Yeah.
It is
officially.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's about it. These are just some repeat photos. And then, did we cover the battle droid? Does anybody care? I care about the battle droid. Anybody?
Oh yeah.
This
Mario
guy
says it's not accurate, right?
That's what people have been saying.
No, I didn't say that.
Because this is branded Attack of the Clones, but it's not accurate.
It's a Mando one, right?
It's a Mando version, yes.
Right.
And you know what? The chest is larger, so this is not actually Attack of the Clones scale. So you're right, because I
thought maybe Mario, you mentioned it, but I guess not.
I noticed it a little while ago. I'm like, oh, this is more of an aggressive. Did I have another photo? I think I did. Yeah, right here. Yeah, that chest is huge. That's not.
Right. That was in the Mandalorian. That was the flashback episode, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I thought that they were doing. So you think they're just like, well, it's going to coincide with 20th clones. We'll just put it out.
No.
But they'll have to change that because people won't be happy with that.
Well, if it's branded as a Mandalorian, then it's okay.
Right.
But you can't brand this as Attack of the Clones because that's not the proper scale. In fact, the Super Battle Droid is just somewhat slimmer. It's really weird that they did that. And then
MB Dyson, that was a Queen Amidala. That was actually a porcelain statue, I believe, wasn't it? Did
you see that? Yeah. Did you want me to show you that? I wasn't sure if you guys said about that one company. Man.
Yeah, let's take a peek real quick.
Not in my wheelhouse, unfortunately.
Yeah.
These are like what, $3,000?
Yeah, very expensive. I think it's an Italian.
This one looks better. The other ones are not so much.
Let's get this in 6 scale. Let's get a Hot Toys.
I'm
porcelain.
I definitely B2. Oh, it's a B2. It's a different. It's a super battle droid. I'm pulling up it's a different model than what was seen in Geonosis. And the one in Mandalorian is a B2, so it's more aggressive. Yeah, in fact, let me see if I can. I'm gonna update this really quick here. Hold on one second. if I update the album here really quick, I can actually just bring this in over here.
Jesus, what's that TIE fighter?
That's
Well,
a
yeah,
life-size
TIE
TIE fighter.
Life size.
Isn't that crazy?
Oof.
Yeah. It's like a
That was
photo
neat.
op. Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And
I
then
remember all those I guess
Cosplayers.
a bunch of cosplay,
Yep.
a bunch of
Tons
TIE
of-
fighters. So it must have been at least 50
There was
of
like
them.
Yeah.
50 people.
Oh,
on
just
this.
taking
Crazy.
photo ops with it.
take
Yeah,
a
that
photo
looked
op,
really
right?
cool.
So there you go. See, big
Okay,
difference.
yeah. He's got the slits in the shoulder, a little bit more, a little slender there. He's got
Yeah.
the red light. I don't know if the other one did.
Yeah. So this is
It had a hole in
considered.
it.
Yeah, this is
Did it?
a
Okay.
super battle droid, and then the one in the Mandalorian is called a B2 super battle droid. So it's a different model. Yeah. So
I see,
that's
I see.
what. Yeah, that's what it should look like. Look at his top head. There's not even like eye slits, is there? It's just
No.
that's crazy.
I was gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's bonkers there. And then
I
what else
want to
do I
get two of
got?
these. That'd be
And
neat.
then you guys, then I showed this last night. What would it cost for me to pre-order the Bark Speeder with sidecar? It's almost $700.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
Thank God
man.
it's not an exclusive.
Braden, it's rank, buddy. It's rank.
Yeah.
No watch time. Just to let you
Yeah.
know. Sorry.
What's that?
Oh, I was letting Braden know the bot command here to show his hours logged in currency.
And then,
Jeez, yeah.
yeah, these are all from the Mandalorian exhibit.
This
I
is
don't. I mean,
awesome. Yeah.
we're hitting the. Yeah, I'm getting
Dude,
tired.
I'm so bummed that I missed that. I tried to get a reservation for Saturday, man, but by the time reservations opened, they already closed it.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude, you just had to get there. Like, I got there right when they opened, and it was like, I think it was like an hour wait, but it was worth it.
I waited an hour and a half, and it was worth it. I sat on that
Yeah.
carpet and I waited, and
Yeah,
it was,
right.
it was worth it. I mean, the only place you can see a 1/1 scale Naboo fighter. So, yeah, it was a treat.
I'm bummed that
I
missed
tell
it.
everybody. I mean, if there was one reason to attend the celebration, it was probably for this exhibit.
Oh yeah, that was the highlight for me.
I
What
saw
did that
you do
guy
it briefly, and then Riley had some good coverage.
Yeah, I was on my
and
Instagram.
seeing everything. Yeah, the Cad Bane, the Black Chrysanthemum.
No, that Black Chrysanthemum was sick.
that
Those were
was
awesome.
very freaking awesome.
Yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
Bantha and the troopers there. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mario, like I said, I had to wait an hour and a half, and then I only had 30 minutes in the exhibit, and then I had to run and catch an Uber and catch my flight. I was so
Oh,
pressed for
man.
time.
You didn't want to leave.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave. I didn't think the show would be this detailed. I thought honestly, like, I can cover the show in one day. No, that there was still
Right.
good panels. I really underestimated the show. I just been so disappointed with some of these events I've attended that I just forgot what it was like to attend a real show. So
Now
Right.
that Grogu animatronic was actually animated.
it was
Yep.
animated.
It was moving around, waving, making noises.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
waving at
That's
Riley. I remember
crazy,
that,
man.
like last
Yeah,
night or
right.
something. Or
Yeah.
See if I can
speaking
load
of, yeah, Braden just said, yeah.
video here.
Oh, I got some video. Okay, let's take a look at that.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's awesome.
All right, I'll just bring it up. Well, yeah.
Wow, man.
Very cool.
And collectors
slick
out
is
there, they
that?
want this thing in 6 scale. Y'all are nuts.
I
Well,
pulled
I
up
mean-
the
I would
measurement.
buy. I would be
It's-
tempted.
Wait.
I'm not
It's
gonna
6
lie.
feet.
Wait.
It's 6 feet in length. If we made this in 1/6 scale.
Yeah, because this is
Wow.
36 feet. In,
Yep.
in true
People
scale.
people wouldn't commit to that, but that would be awesome if they did.
I
it.
would. If they did if Hot Toys
Yeah.
ever did a Kickstarter,
Really?
I absolutely would back this.
Don't
Yeah.
know what you put that on your roof.
I
You got
would
room
put
behind
it-
you, bro.
I'd have to suspend it in the ceiling. This
probably-
would be a ceiling display. Yeah.
A ceiling display.
Oh yeah, I'd be
No,
scared.
I
I'd be
would.
scared doing that.
Yeah.
You'd
I'm-
rope
Hanging
that
from
shit
the
into the
ceiling.
studs and just
Yep.
call it a day.
There you go. I'm serious.
Actually, that'd be
It would
really
good.
cool.
I would
Fishing
get
wire, piano wire, whatever
I
to
would
hold
get
it.
piano wire. There you go, or guitar strings, and
Yep.
just anchor it to the ceiling, and that's where it would stay. Yeah,
Wow.
it's exactly where it would be. Yeah, and I don't know where I mentioned about building the, because I can't wait to get my Snowspeeder Luke, and somebody in the audience reached out to me. He goes, "Hey, I can print out a 1/6 scale at foot." I go, "Really?" So I've been talking to this dude, and he's gonna get me
Really?
some price in here. But I told him I just want the Walker foot up to the knee, and I'll show you the. He sent me some photos here. He goes, "It's going to be
So you can attach to them or what?"
Well, I wanted to add it to my module case. I go, "What would a foot of an Imperial Walker from Empire Strikes Back?" He goes, "I can print that for you."
That would be awesome.
He started just
What's up, Tobar?
So it would be just a foot alone, Anthony, is just under 2 feet. I mean, and
that's
so. I just like, well, that'd be awesome, you know? And then he was pulling up some specs on there, and I just like, okay, well.
Fuck it. Why stop there? Let's just keep going up. How long is it going to take you to 3D print this bitch? I'll get
it's going to be, well, he was telling me it's going to be weak. Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just saying. What's up, Tobar, man? Yeah. Dude,
yeah, no, we hung out. We met up with Tobar on, what was it, Saturday, man? And he's an awesome dude, man.
He's one of the most genuine guys. He's awesome.
Legit, man.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Who did you meet?
Tobar.
Tobar.
Yeah, you guys are right now. Yeah, he was awesome.
Oh,
okay.
So cool.
Man, I wish I could have gone.
Yeah, you gonna go to London next year, guys?
Hell no, I ain't going to London.
Go to Europe, man.
No, hey, man, some of us in their group have the trip already booked, man.
So, well,
yeah.
I got that kind of money to, you know.
You going, Mario? I'm gonna hate on you, Mario. Mario, you're not going to London, are you?
We shall see.
Check you out.
Where are they going to do the next one at? I wonder.
I'm actually going to be in London this summer, though. Anybody's listening, but it's only going to be for 1 day, and
that's a shitty trip.
Well,
that's a shitty trip. How long it takes to get there?
Well, it's because I'm stopping at several European countries. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
So, but I only crammed in London because I want to see the Back to the Future musical that's being held there.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's the only reason why. But yeah, I'll be there. But yeah, the Star Wars Celebration Europe, I'm like,
it's gonna be tough.
I don't know.
And it's under a year.
Well, and then it's in London, and then like our dollar's kind of weaker than their pound right now. So like,
yeah, you gotta save that for the hot toys.
Yeah. So it's like that exclusive in London, yeah, that's going to be a pretty penny.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna regret not wanting to go to SDCC, but I think it's too late. I don't know, man.
You might still be able to. I mean, it's in July. I don't know. There's always ways.
You never know.
There's always.
But I've heard it's kind of a pain a little bit to kind of get tickets and stuff. But we'll see.
SDC is gonna suck. I mean, as far as that crowd, if it's back to normal, I don't want to go.
So, what was all this that you're showing me here?
That's the actual filming prop. That's the actual set. That
okay.
It's a cockpit.
That's the cockpit. That's the actual set. And when I was taking
just totally fucked with my head for a minute there. I was like,
no,
I haven't heard about this.
No,
I thought this was.
Did you think this was Hot Toys?
Oh, shit!
No. I thought this was 6 scale.
I did. I'm doing. My brain is just 6 scale. I'm like, wait a minute.
It would look badass, though, right? You'd be like,
honestly, that would be crazy. If they have that at 1/6, that'd be nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, forget about that Falcon cockpit. Hot Toys, yes, please, right here.
Yes.
Dude, oh my god.
I mean, never say never. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez.
Did I just plant the seed? Watch So Toys and Eternal and all these wacko companies. Like, hey, we have the
Poo-poo toys.
Poo-poo toys.
He always calls them poo-poo toys.
I'll have a red carpet ready for you. No, don't tempt me, Clone Collector. No, the dark side calls you to it now.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Look at this. This is a 1/1 set. That's
okay, so
incredible.
it was 1/1. All right, okay.
Yeah, that's the film, and that's the actual.
That was like right when you walked in, it was there. It was awesome.
Nice.
That was wild.
Dude, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so bummed I missed this.
What about that in 1/6? The Frog Lady. Who's buying that? To make a hot toy.
I'll buy all this shit, dude. If it's Hot Toys.
That's the thing. That's more of a peer pressure buy. Like, I really don't want the Frog Lady, but if they release her, I guess.
That's like a background.
Man, I'm doing good, Tobar. Thank you for asking. Yeah, but I'd still get her. Why not? Why not?
I probably would, but it would have to be like on a deal, like a nice deal or something.
Oh, she'd have to be cheap.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
it would have to come with the egg chamber too, right? Or
yeah,
the,
egg chamber and Grogu included, and then be like, okay.
Yeah.
Just have him eating weird accessories, so he has an open mouth where he can eat the frog or whatever, the little balls, and then
And if they did this, I would buy that. We were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, we're talking about. I would buy the Droid. Yeah, I would buy the Droid.
He's Moss from the IT crowd. That's who voiced him. I forgot his name, but
right.
I would buy him.
It's cool how it has the CG underbody. That's really cool.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I would get
that makes them. They'll start.
These guys in carbonite.
They'll just give us carbonite slabs of random shit.
Just that looking to run to the bathroom. Yeah.
Oh man.
Cool. Good stuff there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The frog lady before Grief Karga.
Hey.
Right. And then they had the studio models there too. Was able to get these are the studio models.
There it is. That's amazing. It's a good photo. That's great.
That's pretty dope.
I zoomed in on that bad boy. Yeah, I would yeah, this is what I thought that Hasbro would have done, like a Black Series version of this. Like it would have been printing money. Like I can't believe they missed out on this.
Well, maybe they haven't yet.
Maybe they haven't yet. You're right.
Maybe it'll happen.
You know.
Yeah. Would you buy this in the Black Series 6-inch? Not the vintage collection, but the 6-inch.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't have Black Series. I mean, I do. Oh, that's so I mean, I've got a few. I got like 5.
Yeah.
But I don't really. They don't mean anything to me, really. So.
Right.
Vehicles are tough. Yeah. Right? Yeah, and they're kind of tough. You're at this weird.
Yeah.
This weird scale, right? Where you're like, well, clearly I can't have a 6 scale one, right? Because it's 6 feet. Where the hell am I going to put it? It's a big deal.
Well, 6 feet. 6 feet would be for 1/6 scale.
Right.
This
right.
version would be more, just slightly under 3 feet. Around
that. So it would still be quite large.
It'll still be large. Yeah.
How much would they price it if they made it?
It'll probably be very similar to what the Barge and the Razor Crest. It probably would be anywhere between $350 and $500.
Okay.
Yeah. But
if it was a HasLab thing and it came with a Mando and a R2 or something.
Well, it wouldn't be an R2. It'd be a little baby Grogu that you put in that little dome, right? The little.
Yeah, but if you watch Book of Boba Fett, R2's in it as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
How did these things
the other ship?
Yeah,
no, I think he is in this. He's not in the. He's not where Grogu is. He's.
No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. It was the X-wing.
The X-wing. Yep.
Oh, was it?
Because Luke sent Grogu back with R2.
That's right.
And that's when he was reunited with R5, which is why it's being branded Book of Boba Fett.
Yep.
That's true.
So.
And then I took this close. Was it this one here? I got this one here. This is a close-up.
Wow.
The Razor Crest.
Amazing.
That came up pretty nice.
Yeah, that's pretty damn nice.
6 scale Razor Crest, imagine.
No.
6 scale is just too big.
It would be too big.
I mean, it's unfortunate because we all would take it because we're into 6 scale,
right.
but
it would in 1/6 scale it would be bigger. It's bigger than the actual Naboo starfighter. So, but the 1/6 scale cockpit though would be feasible. So
yeah, that would be really neat.
That'd be kind of cool. Where they missed the boat on the Falcon cockpit, they can definitely get away with that. Yeah, that would probably work. That'd be a smart win for them too if they were able to pull that off.
Did you get that over the Falcon cockpit?
What's that?
Razor Crest? Would you get the Razor Crest cockpit if they actually did it?
Oh yeah, I would.
Oh
yeah,
I love to get that over the Falcon.
Yeah, I'm all about the sets and the diorama. So yeah, I would definitely get it. I absolutely.
I don't know. That'd be tough. That'd be a tough one because I just want to be tough.
Yeah, if Hot Toys actually did come out with the Falcon cockpit, which for some reason they started teasing before Celebration, the weirdest thing. Really, Riley, you consider getting the?
Was that photo legit with the Falcon cockpit, or was that?
That was recycled from.
That was legit, but that was an old photo. that they just reposted, right?
Like,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
What was it, ACGHK or whatever?
It was a really old one, but they just posted it randomly, so people were like, "Oh, maybe though."
Who did? Who posted it? Hot Toys did?
It was Hot Toys.
Hot Toys
on their Instagram story, they posted it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. And you and I were talking about it, and we were laughing about it. We were having a chuckle.
Wow.
And that's documented on my channel. And here comes the seeds.
Wow.
You know, except the only thing is Hot Toys got the magic beans, bro. So overnight,
that's the nail in the coffin.
The beanstalk's up, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Why would you? Yeah. Why would you ever? I mean, if they ever move forward with that, that third-party Falcon cockpit is essentially worthless, like overnight. I mean, with a snap of Thanos' finger, it's like, why would you? Wow.
If they drop it.
If they drop it.
You know,
but it's there though. It's a scary thought though. But yeah,
it is.
It's a scary thought. Anybody that decided to back Jazz Inc. on that Falcon cockpit, I guess my thoughts and prayers. I'll post that on my Facebook account for you. But it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, that's not.
Carlos, what is up, my dude? I'd like to point out I've been calling a Hot Toys cockpit for a while now.
Yeah,
we talk about it too, man.
It's possible because the fact that they were able to resurrect that old prototype DeLorean from 2016, you know, I mean, they essentially resurrected it. I mean, anything is possible. This is why I keep telling people, like, I don't recognize this Hot Toys. This Hot Toys is like a variant. This is it's unstable.
Hot Toys 2.0.
This is Hot Toys 2.0 something. Yeah, this is like the dark version of Hot Toys from one of the variants from Loki.
They're going hard, man. They really are.
Yeah.
They really are. And make no mistake. I mean, this is bound to happen. And the cool thing is, if they do drop that cockpit, that means that's not going to be the last. And maybe we would get a Razor Crest. You see what I'm saying? Because they're like, well, we're already in it. Like, we've done it. Like, we've given you something that's successful. Yeah. Let's do another one or whatever.
Or 66 Batmobile.
Oh my God, they will too. They're gonna bring all this shit out.
Can you imagine? Just out of
everything
spite.
They've teased is like fair game now.
Exactly, Kenobi. Just out of spite.
Just out of spite. It's not even about making money. It's about sending a message. You know,
they did that with Pennywise.
They did it with the DeLorean. I mean, they did it with the Vulture Wars right now. It's still going on. So, yeah, I really do feel sorry for the backers for Jazz Inc. or Toys R or any of these other companies or Present Toys or it's serious. There's let there be blood. Well, what was that meme? I'm gonna have to make that meme, Riley. I put my straw and I drink your milkshake.
I remember you saying
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Some time has passed for sure, but at the end of the day, it's just if Hot Toys is down to do these things, then that makes it like I said, it's a whole new door being opened if they do that. And they officially announce it. Like right now, they had the Navarro or whatever, right? The Mandalorian diorama,
which I would buy. I'm for that crap.
Never came out, right? But let's say that came out, officially announced. That's another door, right? You're like, oh shit, that means they're gonna, But until they announce something, but that will be a game changer, whenever they do. They do, guys. But anyway, I think we should probably wrap, man. We're like, we're in for a minute, man. 2.5 hours. Woo! We had a lot to cover.
Wow.
We didn't even quite cover everything, but
always stuff to.
we'll do a quick roundabout real quick. But hey, listen, man, if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm 10 away from 1,700, so working on the road to 2K, man. If you guys enjoyed the evenings, conversations and whatnot, I'd greatly appreciate it. Like I said, just 10 more to go for right now. But Riley, man, dude, thanks for coming too, man. That's pretty awesome. Thanks for all you guys for coming and sending, covering the con, man, and showing all this footage and everything is awesome. But what you got something going on with your channel lately, or what's going on with you, my man?
I mean, yeah, right now I've just gotten back from obviously Star Wars Celebration. I had so much fun meeting these guys here and meeting everyone else. It was a lot of fun. Definitely an experience, and I'm definitely gonna be going to another Celebration because that was my first, and I was just like a little kid there running around, just checking out everything. It was amazing. They had so much stuff to show, so it was awesome. And I'm probably gonna do my recap just to talk about what I saw, what I think about the hot toys, etc. All the footage I got at the event. And other than that, yeah, I'll just be popping in streams, be getting out videos recently. You can check me out on Riley Reviews on YouTube and Instagram. And yeah, thank you guys for all the support this month. This was a big month for Star Wars and a big month for my channel. So thank you guys, appreciate you, and appreciate you for the invite, of course.
Yeah. Of course, always, dude. Whenever we're, it's awesome stuff. Let me ask you this: do all three of you guys feel a little more connected with each other now that you guys all like hung out?
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, it just felt like I was talking to the people I'm talking to on the screen. It was no different. It was awesome, and it was an experience.
Yeah, I mean, it really felt like that we've already like known each other, even though we haven't met.
Right.
It's just like, yeah,
we didn't even have to like introduce or do anything. It was just like normal.
Right. It wasn't weird at all, but it was just great to actually see everybody in person and realize how tall both these motherfuckers are.
Bro, you're talking Mario. You're fucking you're tall as hell, man.
That happened with me and Dante and Prime. I told you cats that when I was in New York, I thought Don Prime was gonna be like 6 feet. And I'm looking for him. He's like, "Hey, Kenobi, down here." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Oh no!
and then Dante, I thought he was going to be short, and he was just as tall as me. I was like, "Whoa, look at this guy!"
That's what happened to me. Because I mean, obviously, I'm younger. People were like, "Holy, you're tall, dude!"
You're tall,
I was just like,
dude.
Yeah,
you're tall, man.
Hell yeah! Carlos dipped. Of course he did.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
He's like, I don't want to meet these motherfuckers. These guys are gonna hound me.
He said his legs were tired. He was tired, man.
I did have a blast though. Hanging out with Dante, Don Prime, and Local Lou. It was a big treat in New York. So those guys were extremely hospitable and very cool. And then I got to hang out with PJ for most of Celebration. And it was fun. It's always fun hanging out with people from the community, so it's always cool. And the only one I couldn't connect to was this dude Kiko. I seemed like I kept missing him. So
no, I saw him. I saw him the first
day. You guys ran into him a little bit or what?
I never. Did you see him, Mario?
Yeah, I did. I ran into him. That guy is a freaking. He's a godsend, man. It's like freaking. He was created from heaven and just descended from above, bro. That man's like perfect in every way.
No, he is. When he saw me, he's oh my god, dude. He was like, "Oh, Riley, yeah, what's up, man?" He just took a photo with me. He was super cool.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
He was really chill.
I kept missing him. I was like, I saw him posting on Instagram. I go, "Where's this cat?"
Yeah, he is, dude.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
Is he taller than me, Mario?
He's taller than me.
So. No, yeah.
Yeah, he's taller than me, dude. I think he's got like a about.
You couldn't miss him, yeah.
Wow.
Maybe he walked right by me and I didn't even notice him. I was there that whole day on Thursday, and it seemed like I just kept missing him by a few minutes.
Right.
No, he was there, dude. Whale and I ran into him.
That's cool, man. That's got to be cool. That has to be cool, man. But
oh yeah, and also a shout out to the viewers who I saw there. There were some people who literally we were all together, and there's viewers who said hi to us. So that was awesome. So thank you guys for coming up. That was an experience because I've never felt that, obviously, and that was awesome to talk with you guys.
That is cool. Yeah, when Kenobi was on, you had a fan.
Yeah, and it was the first I've attended a lot of these shows, and this is one of the first shows where I got recognized a lot, which was weird because even in San Diego Comic-Con, maybe once or twice I'll get recognized. This show was like 6 people. It was weird. I was like, I was eating it up. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not used to this. I think
it was because it was so popular. There was a lot of people.
Yeah, but I never got that from San Diego Comic. Maybe one, maybe 2. This one I counted 6 people. Yeah, it was weird.
I mean, I thought San Diego was pretty popular. I'm surprised. Yeah.
Well, it's 150,000 people. It's a larger venue. It's huge. It spills out. This one was a little bit more huddled in the exhibit. So, but nonetheless, I'm not complaining. I still had a blast.
Oh yeah,
hell yeah. Well, shit, man. Well then, Mario, man, what's going on with you, brother, man?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to get this damn foot back in the
Dude,
freaking
I feel like you've been messing with that vigor for like 2 hours straight.
That was like me and,
dude.
that was me and Boba Fett last night, bro. Trying to put them damn rockets.
Even in the other stream, like, Mario been unboxing stuff.
There we go. Hey, I finally got it at the end of the stream. No, man, I'm just trying to finish up this collection real quick, man, so I get everybody a collection.
Yeah, that was funny, man. When we were streaming, that guy was so excited. Kenobi, oh my god! And I was like, well, I'm on a stream right now, but like, it was awesome. It was awesome.
What was he talking about? He was talking about the Lando hack. Yeah, that's a good hack. That's a good tip. He was talking about the Lando hack.
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
He said he watched my video and he did the Lando Calrissian hack, where you take the cape and you submerge it in super hot water with a dash of fabric softener to loosen it up so that it hugs the actual body more closely, so it looks a little bit more cinematic. It's a good one. That's one of my best ones there.
Absolutely. Well, so nothing besides messing with that trooper going on with you, Mario?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get the collection tour up and running, because someone on his panel called me out to be a liar, about not getting checked in time. But, it's all good. No love lost.
Was that Riley?
No, it was.
I don't want to say no names because Riley was going to get upset, if I did. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I was like, is it me? You can say it. I don't know what I said half the time.
It was. It was Anthony. It was him.
Oh yeah, it was me.
Anthony.
That's me.
All right.
Well, you're getting,
man. Like I said, it's still a work in progress. I need help to get this thing going.
I'm only teasing you because I want to see it, Mario. I want to see it.
I know. I want to see it too, man. I want to hurry and get it over with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. I gotta, as all three of us here, we've all got a bunch of footage that we need to upload to our channels. So I need to work on that. We've got Uncivilized Scoundrels this Thursday night. So we've got a lot to talk about with just. Not just with Obi-Wan, that's where we're usually focus on with these new shows, but with Celebration. So I think we're talking about doing a 2-part episode. We just got to figure out, when we can all get together and do the second part and just have a blast, man. There's just so much to talk about, just between Celebration and Obi-Wan in general. So yeah, that'll be Thursday night at 6:00 Pacific time. And yeah, just again, thanks for having me on, bro. And it's always a blast hanging out with everybody here. Great to see Riley Kenobi once again, man. After meeting everybody in person, man.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Back to work on stream, right? So
exactly.
Back to the grind, man.
Yeah.
No, of course, man. It's always a pleasure, man. Mario's always here, man. But Kenobi, man. That was badass, man. Thank you for all the footage as well, man. I know you did a midnight run last night. Anything else coming in the works or?
I'm uploading the GoPro walkthrough, so I don't really talk to it. It's just me essentially walking through the show for exhibitors GoPro and
yours was scratched, or you said something like that.
My GoPro Max lens was scratched, so I'm still gonna upload the video. It just irks me because there's artifacts that are shown in the footage when the camera aims at the light. I did fix the lens because it's an expensive GoPro lens, but next time it just teaches me really check the lens. The GoPros that I use always work perfectly, but I guess I scratched it on one of my hikes recently. So I wasn't too happy about that, but it'll upload. It's uploading right now, and then I'll just kick it out. So if anybody wants to just see it in GoPro Max Vision, where it tends to encompass a little bit more, you can kind of see what the show looks like. And I like doing it because people always go back to these videos to see what events look like years down the road. So
well, hell yeah, that's badass. I can't wait to see that one too then, because that'll be nice, just kind of like a walkthrough footage and just time capsule, man. You're right. We'll come back and be like, ooh, that was here. Plus, in a few years, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm busting out the footage. We saw it at 2022,
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, too.
There.
I was there. I saw it. Document what you see, because even though we saw a lot of teases for Star Wars, it's never a guarantee until it goes into pre-order. Mario knows that.
You're
Everything we saw, nothing is guaranteed until it hits the pre-order button.
That is a fact. Clone Collector, man, my man, I'm looking for another Obi-Wan and another Vader. hopefully an Anakin sculpt,
That's
something like that. That's all I need.
Just a Vader and an Obi-Wan. That's it. I don't need. I don't need anybody else from the show, as far as the Hot Toys. Yeah,
pretty much.
Really
even though I think the Grand Inquisitor is cool. I like the actor, Rupert Everett or Rupert is something.
Rupert Friend.
Rupert Friend.
Yeah. The actor that plays the Grand Inquisitor is phenomenal. So,
he's awesome.
I would definitely get him as a hot toy if they made him. But other than that, I don't want to wish for a lot because there's a lot from the Clone Wars I really want to spend money on. So, Vader and Obi-Wan. That's it. Yep.
It's tough.
Vader and
I'm kind of the same, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, guys, I mean, thank you for everybody coming in and watching and just sharing all the love and celebration here and shit, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. It sucks that next year's not in the States, but it's good for people who have an opportunity over there to go. Yeah. And as everybody said on the panel, man, it's kind of back to work, as it were. Right. So hopefully tomorrow, hopefully early June, we'll get a second wave announcement. I'm surprised they haven't yet for the Attack of the Clones, but we're going to find out. So anyway, I guess that's a wrap. You guys have a great rest of your Memorial Day holiday, right? And tomorrow, man, it begins again. So all right, everybody, we will see you guys in the next one. All right. Peace.